standing with the man they hate. But I remember cheap gas and a border that held its gate. I pray hard, work late, ain't waiting on the handout check. If you kneel for my anthem, we just don't see the same respect. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. This for the welders, the nurses, the cashiers counting every dime. This for the soldiers in camo who do it all again each time. Salute. We ain't scared of their labels, we just call it like we saw. Proud to be American, unfiltered and raw. Yeah! Unfiltered and raw. Say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Turn it up, let it talk. Yeah, raw. Hey, hey. Unfiltered and raw. Hey, hey. Red dirt on my boots, flag flying off the back of my truck. They said sit down, be quiet, I just laugh like man, good luck. Hey, hey, cornfield, small town, but my voice hit the big screen loud. If they're mad at my freedom, guess I'm doing my family proud. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. They rolled their eyes when I said I'm standing with the man they hate. But I remember cheap gas and a border that held its gate. I pray hard, work late, ain't waiting on the handout check. If you kneel for my anthem, we just don't see the same respect. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. This for the welders, the nurses, the cashiers counting every dime. This for the soldiers in camo who do it all again each time. Salute. We ain't scared of their labels, we just call it like we saw. Proud to be American, unfiltered and raw. Yeah! Unfiltered and raw. Say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. unfiltered and raw. Turn it up, let it talk. Yeah, raw. Hey, hey, unfiltered and raw. Hey, hey, red dirt on my boots, flag flying off the back of my truck. They said sit down, be quiet. I just laugh like, man, good luck. Hey, hey, cornfield, small town, but my voice hit the big screen loud. If they're mad at my freedom, yes, I'm doing my family proud. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. They roll their eyes when I said I'm standing with the man they hate. But I remember cheap gas and a border that held its gate. I pray hard, work late, ain't waiting on the handout check. If you kneel for my anthem, we just don't see the same respect. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. This for the welders, the nurses, the cashiers counting every dime. This for the soldiers in camo who do it all again each time. Salute. We ain't scared of their labels, we just call it like we saw. Proud to be American. Unfiltered and raw. Yeah! Unfiltered and raw. Say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Turn it up, let it talk. Yeah, raw. Hey, hey. Unfiltered and raw. Hey, hey. Red dirt on my boots, flag flying off the back of my truck.
Check.
Sit down, be quiet. I just laugh like, man, good luck.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Patriot Chit Show. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm chilling. Hopefully everybody else is as well. I was not going to stream today, but there's kind of a couple things going on that I want to jump on, why my emotions are fucking high, running through the roof. I was on Climatics watching his show, and I was like, fuck, I was going to go watch a fucking movie and just chill out tonight, but I want to do a whole recap on my whole Arizona trip. Kind of went down, and stuff I did, didn't do, should have did, would have did kind of thing. But also I want to, at the end of that, tap into what the fuck happened with, everybody knows. I'm not going to spend much time explaining it. I'll go into it. My angle of things, if you will. How I see things and how moving forward to kind of mitigate these kind of things, because these things are fucking serious, right? They're serious. So I appreciate everybody being here. What up, Rooster? How you doing, bro? Rooster-164. Good evening, Patriots. American flag, peace. What up, Robbie? Robbie Maple Mega. What the fuck you do there, bro? What up, Robbie? Steven Adams, 1776. Heavy, what up? Cindy, DLP. Everybody else is kind of chilling. What up, Cool? I see you in here too. And we even got the Nightbot, right? Not working though. But I appreciate everybody being here. Even Mr. Bob Cox and everybody else that's here. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm still got my whole little setup working, so I'm gonna run into some errors. Like 8 o'clock was maybe a 2 soon for me. So, but here we are. But yeah, the first thing I want to talk, I mean, why I have it on my mind and, you know, kind of watching it over here at the same time. Everybody probably knows what went down with Tommy, his wife, his dog. This guy just fucking moved out of the hellhole, right? Moved out of the fucking hellhole. And then, what is it? What? Fucking week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where fucking less than a month, right? Someone's at us. And you got to keep in mind, you know, they already fucking threw deer piss or whatever it was through his window. But this time, in my opinion, you know, even the mob, gangs, right? You leave the family alone, right? If you have beef with someone, yeah, 2 fucking weeks, right? You have beef with someone, we'll call it the gentleman decorum, right? Let me pull this up and see and doubles myself real quick. So you have like a gentleman decorum, right? That's kind of followed, right? And that's not the case with these queefers. They're fucking terrorists, right? They don't follow any type of decorum, right? Gentleman decorum, if you will. And that's the sad reality of it. And the response has to be, you have to fight fire with fire. And I'm not calling for anybody to go do the shit that they do. But if you do, you do. And I'm not encouraging people to do that shit, but no bueno, guys. It's no bueno. Let me pull up this other screen real quick. It's no bueno. You know, the shit I've been seeing, the chatter that I see, you know, that surrounds it. And, you know, there's this thought that maybe Seattle PD has something to do with it. In usual situations, I would say that's just fucking crazy. But I'll be honest with you, that's probably just as plausible as anything else. And anybody that knows anything about Seattle and what goes on in Seattle, I'm very familiar with Seattle. And they're well organized. Seattle is not the Antifa of Portland. Portland, you could say, is a disenfranchisement, right? They're not well organized. They're not well greased. In Seattle, we actually have the CCP, the Chinese communists in Seattle, running a lot of these little organizations, right? It's not just George Soros level shit. We have actual CCP money in our state, and especially in Seattle at the universities, so on and so forth. So it's a little more sophisticated than what goes down in Portland. If you have the access to you know, a scanner, go down there and you could hear the chatter that they have going on all day. I mean, I've done it. I encourage anybody that's kind of doing this to have a scanner to kind of listen to the chatter, especially if you're going out doing it, because they're on the radios and they're open frequencies. It's not like a secret frequency, right? You could hear the chatter, right? And it's not chatter to where it's like you're some kid jumping on a microphone. They have a lingo. They're, we'll say, somewhat trained in comms, right? And it's not like the level of sophistication that like the police or military, but it's definitely a level of understanding of how to communicate things, right? And you could go listen. I encourage everybody to do that. You could go, just if you're in Seattle, just grab a scanner and just fucking let it buzz, and you'll hear chatter that's like, okay, it's not kid in his fucking treehouse saying, hey Johnny, what the fuck you doing down the street, right? And it's just a chatter on activities, movements, possible things. And I used to do it years ago, go down there and just listen to the fucking chatter down by the railroad tracks. I would just go and read and have my scanner on at the, right there in Ballard. You take the fucking road along the beach. There's a nice little park there. I'd go there with the dogs and just chill and read. So, I mean, there is definitely a level of sophistication going on there. And the other thought was this, that these people are on the police frequencies and on the scanners. There's a very high possibility too that they were listening like they always do, and a name popped up that they probably were like squirming in their pants on, and they just heard everything, right? Depending on the situation, if you know how the police scanners work, they kind of hop channels, right, when things are happening. But if it's just a simple thing, right, rather than something that's major, they don't hop channels around. There's no reason to kind of mix people up, right? So it's very possible that's a possibility as well. That would be my first go-to, is that maybe they just hopped on the scanner, or were already on it and may have heard something, right? Because I personally have used scanners and caught information that I'm after. I know how that game works, so to speak, from my perspective. So that was my other thought. You know, if it's not the police themselves fucking doing it, the next thought would be the folks on the scanners, right? And anybody that's in Seattle, you could go see this shit for yourself. My mind's kind of working everywhere. I don't know all the acronyms for all these organizations, but there's a few that were on my radar probably about 3 or 4 years ago that I was just doing a little research on, we'll just say. And I have a thing to where all roads lead to Rome, right? You hear that? All roads lead to Delaware is my saying. If I find an organization or any type of, and there's other states, I just say Delaware as an umbrella term. Delaware is one of the few states that you could actually have a corporation and have what's called like a blind trust, a blind LLC, and you'll truly never know who the people that own those organizations are. That's why a lot of big corporations, they have, I think Wyoming's another one, whatever, but Delaware is the main one. So when all roads lead to Delaware, I kind of just stop my research there, because you're not going to figure out shit. Stop. So that's kind of where I went with a lot of the organizations in Seattle. It's like all roads led to Delaware, so therefore I will never figure it out kind of situation. But let me get this pulled up real quick, guys. So I don't know. I've kind of seen what has happened as far as the Tommy situation and what he's kind of revealed and stuff. And I'm sure there's a lot more to it going on that's, you know, not really out in the airwaves for obvious reasons. But I could play basically what we know is out there kind of thing. And it's crazy. Just imagine, you know, you're sleeping 3 a.m., right? 3 a.m. hits. I actually wake up all the time at 3 a.m. I don't know why. It's like a weird habit I have. About 3 o'clock, take a piss, whatever. It's a weird time of night, right? It's when it's the most quiet, right? If you ever gone outside about 3 a.m., like there's nothing ever going on. So it's the weirdest time. But imagine you're laying there, you're sleeping, a rock, whatever it was, came through the window, right? Boom, you jump up, bam, you're already maced. And you know, we know what happened to the vehicle and all that shit, right? They kind of try to destroy the vehicle. So there was a time that they obviously had to be there. They're comfortable. You have to think about like their mindset too. They're comfortable. They're sitting there. This tells me from just my own thinking is that they've been there before. Not in the sense like been in the home, but they've been there. They've drove by that home before. They've cased it. Right? This wasn't just like, oh, let's follow him home and hit him real quick, right? Because it's probably not likely. What's more likely is they've been there before, right? So they probably have cased it. There's probably maybe times they did dry runs, or maybe they were going to do it. Maybe a light was on, or maybe if you know how these situations roll out, you know, maybe they flaked up one time, they were gonna do it, they backed out. There's a lot more to it than just, oh, willy-nilly fucking Johnny and fucking communist, you know, dude just rolled up and here they are, right, doing this shit, right? That's just not how it works. It's just, they're not professionals, we'll just say. They're not someone that's just well-greased and know what the fuck they're doing. Bam, 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 bing, bong. You know, that's not who you're dealing with. So you have that element too, is they're going to slip up, and I will bet you if the cops truly do their job, if they truly do their job, which I hope they will do, and Tommy had expressed that, you know, well, it's not fucking Portland. Well, yeah, that's true. They could easily find these guys, right? And there's a lot of technologies that's used in policing as well as military and intelligence. One of those technologies at the civilian level is called a fucking Stingray. And the Stingray is actually used, it has to be pre-planted in an area. It's just like they can't come after the fact and pull the data, but they use it for policing, right? If they have a target, right? A subject matter they're after. They go place this thing, and what it does is mimics the cell towers, right? It mimics the cell towers, it collects all the data, right? There's also the other technique of doing like almost like a dragnet. So certain cell phones are moving around. It's got a certain ID. It's got a certain connection to the towers. They transfer towers, and especially at 3 o'clock in the fucking evening, you could pinpoint every fucking asshole that was probably, they weren't on scooters. They had to be in a vehicle, right? You could probably pinpoint every one of those bastards, right? By using basic policing techniques, nothing crazy. It's just a matter of if the police are going to use those resources that they already have. This is nothing that the police don't have. These guys have this technology. Most major police organizations, right? Especially cities and stuff like that. And if not at the city level, the county will surely have it. And you better damn believe the state has it, right? So there's definitely a way to capture the data, because there's a lot of data. There's an app you could download. I don't know the name. I have it on my phone, but you could actually check the different things in the air stream, so to speak, as far as, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth shit, whatever, right? There's apps you could download just for that alone. So imagine just go flip on your Bluetooth and walk around the fucking city, right? Someone's Janice's AirPods, fucking Bob's fucking MacBook, all these different things, right? So those are just something being transmitted out, right? And your receiver's picking it up. So there's technologies that can actually jump into those frequencies, get in there, hijack them without you even knowing. That's why I'm weird. Wi-Fi's always off, Bluetooth's always off, and that doesn't mitigate anything, but it definitely mitigates the small time people that can easily go in the back door of those frequencies that you're putting out, and not necessarily jam them, but turn them off, right? And then there's obviously other ways in, especially on iPhones. Getting too close to someone, you could actually, if anybody knows this is basic shit, you put two cell phones together, they connect, right? It's the airdrop, whatever you want to call it, right? There's technology in skimmers to where you could, fucking takes 5 fucking seconds. You could be in that phone. You could be in that phone like that. And it's not something the average person's aware of, but it does exist. So back to what I'm saying is, if the police really want to get involved, because this is something probably at the level of federal government probably is going to hopefully get involved with, I would hope, because this is domestic terrorism, right? I mean, I usually don't label shit like that, and I try to steer clear of labeling simple interactions like maybe this as domestic terrorism. But what's next, right? What is next? If someone's willing to go to someone's home, put a fucking brick through it, do what they did just for political means, let's say you have individualized beefs with someone, right? You have an individualized beef, and you're just like beefing it out, and they throw a rock, whatever, things escalate, right? But these are unknown. Well, I don't want to say they're unknown. It's a known unknown person, if that makes sense to you, if you get what I'm saying. These are people that probably know him that are unknown to him that are doing it, right? So it's a little weird. But you better believe that there's a way to get these people, like regardless. So it's going to come down to law enforcement. If they don't do anything about it, but unfortunately, the only thing you could do is mitigation moving forward. And there's a lot of things you could do to mitigate these things from happening, because you can't stop them. You just can't. And someone getting your address is kind of not the end of the world. It's when they act on it, right? So my thinking is, this is pretty high level action, right? We'll say you're willing to break a window, damage private property. I mean, you gotta think about it, being on someone's property, damaging their vehicle, so on and so forth. You're carrying something out. So I see no less than 3 or 4 people, probably more, being involved. You got a driver, you have at least 2 assailants. Maybe I'm thinking 3, because, the amount of time, and you can kind of bang things out really fast. Probably 3 assailants, 1 driver. So let's say 4 people in a vehicle. Just my thinking, right? This is what's going through my head. I don't see just 2 people like hopping out of a car and let's just go TP this guy. This is not just some simple, let's go throw a rock through the fucking window and raise hell. This is kind of more organized, at what you could call true fascism, right? Trying to get across your political ideology because you disagree with someone. This is actual living example of what fascism is. So the only thing you could do is moving forward. You can never step in the same river twice. Just you can't go relive it. It happened. Hopefully the law enforcement does what they do and they do it right, because they can catch the guys. But moving forward, there's a lot of things you could do. So back in Arizona, just as an example, we had a problem with a certain group of individuals, and a little different situation, we'll say, but we staked out the house. We set them up and we caught their asses, right? And this is probably a little more sophisticated, but we all had access to the cameras at the house, one on this end of the block, one on this end of the block, and in this situation when the cops weren't doing anything. And when they rolled up, immediately blocked the neighborhood roads off. They're committing felonies. We could basically arrest them ourselves. We don't need the fucking cops. You don't need the cops. Period. I mean, and that's a sad reality is sometimes, and I'm not saying this applies to them and they should do this. I'm just saying, giving you an example, is when someone commits a felony, you have every right to arrest them yourself. You don't have to wait around for the fucking cops. And I'm not advocating people go vigilante and shit like that, but I'm kind of old school. If I've done something and the cops aren't doing anything, well, I'm going to go, it's going to be hunting season. I don't mean hunting going harming people. I mean, like, I'm going to go arrest them myself, right? That's me, though. And not everybody's going to do that. But yeah, so what we did was we tapped into friend's security system. We all had access to it. We had radios. We obviously were ready to rock and roll. Arizona, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Wild, Wild West. And we set them up. We put the old car out there because that's what they were targeting, dude's car. It was a beef between a girlfriend they were fighting over. And yeah, we got him. We parked his vehicle right in the street rather than up closer to his house and da-da-da-da. And we got him. We just blocked the neighborhood off. He couldn't get out. He had no option but to drive. And we just parked the vehicles on both ends, right? We didn't do anything, and we just waited. We didn't touch him. We didn't do anything. We just waited for the cops to come. He wasn't going to leave his vehicle. He just stood there in his vehicle like, oh, what's going on here? But yeah, he ended up getting arrested, whatever. We could have done more because what he had done to his vehicle was, felony level. So back to that, anytime someone commits a felony in your presence, you have the absolute right to restrain them, we'll say. And even further, I'm not giving legal advice either. If someone's harming someone at the level of felony assault or things of that nature, it's the same standard. The cops have no higher standard of use of deadly force than us. They're the same as us. The only difference is they're able to enforce the law and do different things, right? The cops, people think the cops have this special power. They have some type of immunities and stuff and things like that, but they operate on the same premise of the common law, right? So you have the right to defend your property, your life, limb, and so on and so forth, right? That's kind of where they go. Yeah, stalking, doxing, yes, yeah, that's what they're doing. And you know what? He's become like their hard-on, right? They have a hard-on for him. And obviously the reasoning is because he's effective, right? You know you're over the target when you're getting flack, right? If you're not getting flack, you're not over the target. But the continued or I should say the extended idea or the extended part of that analogy is when you're over the target, you're getting flack, stay on mission. Don't circle and keep getting flack. You have to keep moving, right? Stay on mission. So a lot of the times, I'm not saying this will happen here, but in general as an idea, when you're on mission and you're getting flack, then the natural thing, especially if you're getting your character assassination, stuff like that, people are attacking you psychologically, we want to rewind, we want to stop, we want to address them. You have to stop and think like, no, stay on mission, keep moving forward, right? Because once you're getting flack, your mission's good, you're over target, keep going, keep bombing, doing what you do, right? But yeah, it's just crazy. So the video's already out. So when Tommy had messaged me the video, I thought it was like a fucking joke. You know, I thought it was kind of a joke. I didn't think it was real. I played the video and I didn't have the audio on my phone. And it was early this morning, like super early. And I didn't have the audio on. I'm like, I didn't ignore it, but I was like, okay, it's a bed with some fucking mace on it. So I scrolled through it. I'm like, what the fuck is he sending me, right? So I went back through it. I turned the audio on, and it was his fucking ass talking, you know, tripping the fuck out, right? And then you hear his wife in the background and shit. So I was like, holy fuck. Okay, so whatever. And then I started reading all my messages and shit. So yeah, it's crazy. When I watched that video, I was like, I'm over in fucking Westport. There's nothing I can do, right? But it's almost like you want to stop everything you're doing and try to help when when I'm far as fuck. I can't really do anything. So I mean, I try to do what I can for people that need help, but you can't. You're physically not able to do anything. And it's not helpful for you to, haul ass over there and try to get involved in shit, whatever. So you just kind of let things pan out, and it's fucked up. But they definitely figured out where he lives, right? And he just moved. So the idea is that, okay, maybe it's Seattle PD, right? That's honestly, I would say that's probably the most plausible explanation. Absolutely the most plausible explanation. I would usually steer clear of that kind of thinking, but knowing what I know about Seattle and how these terrorist groups, because that's what they are, CCP funded, they're domestic terrorist groups, and I'm going to fucking call them that because that's what they are. They're funded by the CCP, so on and so forth. You better believe these guys are in these organizations, these groups, and they're in the police department. So you better believe that they have lists of people, and they're always trying to keep tabs on people. I wouldn't call them moles because that's not what they are. They're just piece of shit ass people, right? And if you even look at what happened, what is it? The commissioner for the the port commissioner in Seattle. He's a fucking Somali, born in Somalia, and guess what? He just designated the Seattle port, his sister port in fucking Somalia. So these people are just foreigners. They're fucking leftists. They don't give a shit about America. They don't celebrate America. The America they want is an America without our fucking constitution, without it being a republic. They want a socialist dictatorship so they can bring about communism. And once you realize that, these people are like the absolute enemy, right? And I don't know, Trump's only in there a few more years, right? So he's got to get down on this shit. And I honestly, this is my personal thinking. I think that this incident that just happened, this is probably going to break to probably national level. Not super big national level, but this will probably get on some national channels, right? And there'd be a little bit of focus on it, a little more than just hear me and a few other people fucking talking about, a couple thousand people. I think it's going to get more national attention. And you have to keep in mind, we have a DOJ that right now is looking for shit like this, right? Because they had just declared the Anquifers domestic terrorists, right? So they're looking for shit like this. I mean, you have to kind of, what's the old saying, never let a good crisis go to waste. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but never let a good crisis go to waste. This is the opportunity to get the fucking attention by the federal government on this particular topic, because guess what? They're looking for subject matter like this so that they could say, see, I told you so. Here's a case exactly. And I'm telling you, if you get the fucking federal government involved in this shit, fuck the state. Let's be real. Oregon is not, Oregon's not Texas. Oregon's not Arizona. Oregon's not Idaho. Oregon's not Montana, where shit would, really get attention, right, at the state level. If it got to the federal level, I think something would be, all those tools and services I was just talking about, guess what? They would be used on day one. This shit would be figured out. They would have it figured out so fucking quick that they would probably wait a whole week before they revealed the people being involved, because they don't want to reveal sources and methods, right? And that's just the reality of it, because we have technology. I mean, we could fucking use a satellite to measure a puddle of water on Earth, tell you the depth, the composition, everything about it, how much coolant's in it, oil, I mean, whether there's gas in it. I mean, we have technology that will just fucking geospatial stuff to stuff on the ground that'll just fucking blow your fucking mind, right? Tommy just went live. I'll pull that up, see what's going on there. Someone said earlier that he went live. He didn't go live. He was on Climatics. He posted some shit, but he actually did go live. These just staring. I'll pull him up right now. Yeah, and if you guys want to fucking, let me pull this up real quick right now. Come on now. Wrong browser.
Like, I really don't want to believe that.
Let me pull up my other browser, guys. There we go.
100%. We love police officers. We love the good police officers. And I
Let me
don't
turn
want
some
to
sound
believe it,
on. There we go.
but for Josh to get doxxed the very
There we
next day after being in Seattle, and that's
So this is the same video I believe that he sent me this morning that he's played. So I don't even need to show you. He'll show you. Yeah, I think he posted it recently when he did his commentary.
Is concerning. You know, it makes you.
What up, Kamala?
That's the only place I gave our new address to. I really don't want to believe it, but
Yeah, it's hard to believe, bro. It's hard to fucking believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's fucking
No, they didn't follow me home probably last night.
bent the fuck out of shape about this too.
100% did not follow me home last night. I made sure of that. There's no way they followed me. Not without me noticing. I'm definitely gonna send the video in to.
Yeah, the notification bullshit's a continual fight. I have the same issue.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John, bro. I appreciate it.
And the bat guy.
I'm definitely of him saying.
I'm not
that
sure.
He had our address and he knew where we lived.
Yeah, it does the same to me. I always have to go back, re-enlist, redo this, redo that.
This
It's
shit happens.
bullshit.
No, we checked the cars for a tracker and an air tag, and my phone would alert me.
Yeah, so there's other trackers outside of AirTags that won't alert you. But yeah, AirTags, the most common ones will when you're being followed. AirTag especially, but there's other civilian-based ones that you can buy online, and
We love you, Climatics. Thank you, bro.
it's fucked. It's fucked, guys.
I want to shout out to Danny and Chris and
It's
Zach X
fucked.
and Shane and Josh and two other people who are amazing friends who I'm not going to say their names, for being here for us when we needed us, when we needed you, like we needed anything, you know. I just want
Herrenberg 2.0, yes, I fucking agree.
We haven't changed our address with anywhere, like we haven't given our new address out to any companies.
Yeah,
or
exactly, Bob. You know what I'm talking about. It's not the
changed our
same.
IDs yet or anything like that.
You could buy this stuff for asset recovery. Like, if you know anything about like mini excavators, equipment, yeah, that's what they use on those. Just needs a basic power source.
We love you guys too.
And obviously, if it was put on an asset like a mini excavator and it's like, hey, you're being tracked by a tracker, it's not going to work, right?
85% sure that it was one of the black bloc from.
I could turn it up.
Elk statue.
He's not talking very loud, but I'm going to turn it way up.
last night.
I'll turn it all the way up. Fuck it.
I'm pretty sure they didn't like us being there, and once they left downtown, they wanted something to do, so they decided to come here and commit an act of domestic terrorism, target us, and commit an act of domestic terrorism.
Absolutely.
It's 100% what it is.
Agree. I mean, think about it. And you know what's funny is he was laying where the mace is here, right? That's where he was laying. His wife was laying off to the left, right? They broke the window. He hops up and they maced. What's even scarier, is it possible that they knew where he was laying and they were actually directly targeting him, right? And they weren't necessarily trying to, directly target his wife. He just so happened to be laying in the same fucking spot they exactly maced. I don't believe in coincidences, guys. I don't.
Fast, with lights and sirens. They were rarely responsive, and they were really sympathetic.
Is that better? I hope so. I
And
hope you hear it.
kind, and they said, "Hey, we're not."
Yeah, same here,
working-
Kamala.
You know, I don't know what you've been through there, but we're not Portland.
I can make bail, like I always say.
If there's anything happening.
Yeah, she got maced. So she was laying on the left side, and she just got barely misted. Like where you see the pillow and all that spray, that's where Tommy was laying. So he hopped up when they popped the window. He hopped up, was out of bed, and his wife was slow to react. She was on the left side of the bed where it's not as maced. So she got kind of a mist, and it got all in her hair and shit. She was, you know, probably more towards the center of the bed, but where that orange is.
Like
That's where he was laying and got the fuck up, right?
They went into the
Yeah, me too, Sweet Pea. Now, me too. I'm paranoid. So I every home I've ever lived in for a very long time is upstairs, for a good vantage point reason. We'll just say.
Hope it helps a little bit. Call it FBI.
Always upstairs.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Come through my door. I got 15 seconds to react. Well, I got longer, but my plan is 15. We'll say it's 15 seconds.
I need to get.
Yeah, no ground level shit for me either.
That's for sure. From the police station.
Yeah, and they fucking. I don't know. I'm not gonna jump the gun on what exactly happened. I don't know how much he's revealed, but yeah, it's fucked, guys.
You never know who you're dealing with.
He's kind of talked about the cars and stuff. The car.
EMT that day. I never talked to the.
But yeah, he's without a car again. We'll just say.
But the
well, not without. He
document
just
that got
needs to get
leaked
fucking
with
fixed.
Josh's information on it. It literally said at the top of it. It looked like somebody took a picture of it. It literally said, "For internal use only. Do not distribute." So it was like a document for inside of a company that wasn't supposed to be sent out. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of crazy situations
So
too.
that's why I feel
So
like-
did he rent a U-Haul? You know, where did he rent the U-Haul? Who works at the U-Haul? I mean, I'm not saying I don't know if he used U-Haul or not. Well, actually, I think he did. Saw a picture. There's also that angle too. So there's a lot of different ways to capture. They probably, if he was smart, he probably didn't use his new address. So probably not the case, but you never know. Sure, there wasn't a window where the bed was going to. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you have that ability, it's the fucking smartest thing in the world to do. But yeah, it's fucked, guys.
Get back in. But
And he's
spooky season always. Thank you. So sorry this happened. Prayers for you and your family.
yeah, and I'm gonna share.
We're
Not that
not
many people
them.
watching, but we have enough to where it's like
Who
whatever.
would I get back? Like what? Who? There's nobody. They're all masked individuals. We don't dox
I could
them.
tell
We
you how
don't
to
know
find
where
them,
they
but
live. We don't threaten.
gonna
to
take
come
a
to their
team of
houses.
people.
Like that's not what we do. You know. So
Not-
there's
not
no
it.
getting them back. You
Mhm.
know. You know. The shaved beard. Sorry this happened to you, Tommy. Much love from North Carolina. And did you know Zach showed a female following you guys to the garage last night on the live? High odds she is directly involved with this. Your wife needs to carry. Thank you, the shaved beard. I wish we.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Kamala. They kind of already have a control. Imagine if someone like Kamala got in there, Harris, right, or
Sorry, bro.
Joe Biden won again, or whatever, right? Holy shit!
Red alert, Tommy. God bless. Yep.
There's his link to his GoFundMe for the car.
I'm sorry for your situation.
Another shit.
The faith brother Randall Livingston. Thank you, bro. They're trying to scare us off, and it sucks the life.
Yeah,
out of
2A.
you,
So
Tommy,
he's
bro.
a felon.
Yeah.
He's not able
Thank
to.
you for the super chats, you guys.
He should probably
Thank
do a
you, man.
restoration of rights, and I think that should be the next GoFundMe that he does.
I talked to
Is
my
a restoration
wife
of
today. She
civil
looked at me,
liberties, right?
and I was really stressed out,
Yeah, there's the
And I
link in the
was
chat
really
right there for his
angry and
His
upset,
GoFundMe thing.
and she asked, "You're not thinking about quitting, are you? Like you're not
Yeah,
thinking
and that
about
Kamala, I was saying that
stopping,
I'm
giving up?"
encouraging him to go himself
And I
personally
said-
door to
I
door.
said, I'm not.
to go
for
talk to
myself,
neighbors or send
but I
someone.
will
Don't wear the
100%
America First hat, right, or
right
anything
now,
political.
If you don't feel
Go
safe,
talk to the
then that's
neighbors, because the
what
police
you
are
want me
very
to
limited
do.
on what they'll do and how
But my
far
wife
they'll go and how long
herself,
they'll go and knock
but I
on doors.
will
Let's say if someone's not home, they're going to move on. They're
right
not going to
now,
come back and knock on that door
if
again.
you don't feel safe, and that's
I guarantee
what
it.
you want me to do.
There's footage
But my wife would
of
never
during the
ask that
event.
of
He
me.
said it was about
You know,
3:30, right?
she-
3? Let's say 3.
she
And
loves
prior
me
to that, casing,
100%,
you know, these are not professionals,
and she
right?
supports what I
They could have
do.
did a dry run once, twice. They could have went and, like, you know, this could have been planned out over the last week. They could have known the address since day one, right? His video kind of
She would
glitched. There we
never
go.
ask me
They
to
could have
stop
had,
doing what I
you know,
believe in.
yeah, you got to ask the neighbors. That's kind of been my push, is like, let's go, you know, have someone. Don't go in your fucking MAGA hat. Don't go in fucking anything political on. Ask the neighbors. Just kind of
And
explain what happened. But because
I let her get in a situation.
they only asked 4 neighbors. Yeah, well, there's your problem. You know what's funny is, let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're on a block and you're in the middle and there's 10 houses this side, 10 houses that side, and you have a left turn, a right turn, or it's a cul-de-sac. Usually, most neighborhoods, there's a common route into that neighborhood or where you live, right? There, you'll take the common route, or there's a more easy route, or if you use Google Map directions, right? So just go anywhere, and this is how I would do it. You go anywhere, and 8 quadrants, right? Northeast, northeast, all these quadrants about 3 miles from your house, and do directions, okay? And find the common path. I will guarantee it. These people use some kind of thing, right? They don't know where he lives like that, to where like, oh, this house. No, they use directions, right? Let's get directions too, right? And then you find the common routes, and those are the areas in which you go and look for camera footage. And you could go as far as 20 houses, 30 houses down. It doesn't fucking matter. Find the common routes and hit every fucking house. Canvas them, right? That's the only way you're going to find them. And that's really what the police should be doing, but they're not going to fucking do that. Somebody just made a threat in his chat. Yeah, I'm reading it. Fucking dumbasses. And that could be tracked down.
See, I don't want to dox
I'm reading it right here.
anybody. I know. It's one of the worst feelings a man can have, is feeling powerless to stop something like this from happening. I'm not gonna dox anybody's house.
Mm-mm. This shit's all glitchy.
That's not something that.
Yeah, next time it'll be worse, right? And that's what I was going to before he went live, was what is the next step, right? You only have 2 more steps from here. Is a firebomb, Molotov cocktail kind of situation, burn the fucking house down, or something else, right? There's only 2 more steps above this, right? You want to go to someone's house and assault them. This is not a simple assault. This is a little the higher level. There's only 2 higher levels in this: burning the house down, and obviously, bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, it's crazy. Thanks for the sub, appreciate it. Yeah, we're a drive-by, kind of gangster stuff. They're not gonna. Queefers aren't that fucking. Hey, they could very well, and I don't know the layout and whatever, but
for some reason keeps connecting and disconnecting, and I don't know why.
Fucking Edward. Grifting ain't easy, bro. This guy. At least you changed your fucking bullshit trans terrorist flag thing. Now that I said it, you're gonna go change it back. Yeah, shit just keeps dropping. Kind of on his end. But yeah, so back to what I was saying is I'm not gonna fuck with that.
I'm not gonna surrender.
Now what's funny is stuff like this actually makes people double down on what they're doing. Like he might be seeming weak, he's just kind of collecting thought, right? Now it's gonna be worse for
I hope your wife is okay and your dog.
These people, right?
My dog is kind of like coughing and
I don't. To Mike, to
Reading a
me,
little
I don't
bit
think having been a convicted
different
felon
than she ever
anywhere in
has.
the Constitution does allow you to have your guns
But
taken to
we've been
begin
giving
with.
her lots of
You do your
water
time,
and
serve your
like
time,
she's
do
just
your
been
do your
relaxing
deeds, and
today
you're
as
not
much
on
as possible.
any type of
My
restricted
wife is
parole.
a trooper.
I think you should
and
immediately. It should be automatically restoration. A lot of states have
she's
that auto
still burning
restoration.
like on her
Oregon,
skin and stuff a little
Arizona
bit,
actually is a
but she's doing
process. You have to get a certificate of
a lot
certificate
better.
of
It's just
shit. I forget the name of it, but whatever.
the
It should be an automatic thing. Some states have that. Very not a
the
lot of
trauma
states, but
of it.
yeah, I do think felons should never. Some states allow you to vote as a prisoner. You could fucking. I don't know. I don't know.
Intel is wild.
Yeah, and his probation is related to the ICE shit, right? Not the things he did a long time ago, felony related, right? So.
God bless you, bro. Thank you for the super.
And what's funny is these little queefer fuckers are sitting around like watching him in a down mood, and you know he's got other shit going on, guys, like family, personal shit that's more important than fucking this, to be honest with you. And it's kind of a compounding thing, so that he's dealing with his wife and her well, his family, but his wife's side, right? So it's a compounding thing, and it's fucked, dude. It's kind of fucked. But yeah, his things keeps in and out. Yeah, he can't get in trouble either, too. Yeah, I'm sure that's part of his terms, which sucks. Which, whatever. It is what it is. That's probably true. But I don't know when that ends exactly, but I know it's coming on the tail end of it, right?
I'm gonna restart my computer and reset the OBS and find out why it keeps resetting and
It's his internet connection. Come on.
being in.
Yeah. I'll pull it back up when he
live
restarts
again.
it.
Give me like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, Oregon's a piece of shit state. It really is. Oregon's a
I'll be right
hellhole.
back.
Let's be real. It's a hellhole. And you're making a living stoking the flames of culture war, bad things happen. Okay, so do you think it's okay for someone to come to your home, Edwin, put a brick through it, and mace you? Do you think that using your First Amendment, going, whether you agree with what he's saying, antagonistic or whatever, you think it's okay for someone invoking their First Amendment right to go and protest and be loud and voiceful? You think it's okay for someone to go and put a rock through your window, mace you, fuck your car up? If that's the case, bro, the shit you're doing on here, you're effectively protesting. So you're saying I can go to your house, put a fucking brick through your window, and mace your stupid ass. I mean, that's what you're saying, because you're being probably more provocative than he is, right? You're using the same argument that people use that, oh, Charlie Kirk deserved what he got because he used his First Amendment. You're using the same argument. So you're saying I could go to your house, put a fucking brick through your fucking window, mace your ass, and maybe even drag you the fuck out and slap you around a little? I mean, that like, dude, think about what you're saying, bro. I know you try to troll and shit, but like let's at least have a little fucking common sense today, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like it's just so stupid. I don't mind half the shit you say; it doesn't bother me, but you're not fucking thinking. You're not even being a troll at this point. You're just being dumb, and I don't mind the fucking trolls, counting gang violence or not. Well, you've obviously never been around gangs, so I could tell you that just by the way you talk, because you talk of violence against people, so you've probably never been inflicted or know anything about that kind of lifestyle. So we won't go into that, bro. But yeah, I disagree with you, bro. You have a very radical, terroristic ideology attached to your emotionals when it comes to your opinions, right? You have a very terroristic tendency. This is the same arguments that people make to justify, like, you know, Charlie Kirk, the attempted assassination of President Trump. You're making the same level of idiotic argument that their rhetoric caused someone else to be triggered, so therefore them being triggered justifies their action. Like, you have to put things in a logical perspective. If you can't reason with people that think like that. And I don't like to have dialogue with people that don't have what's called logic. We don't teach logic in school anymore. About 1,000 years ago, it was very common for people to be fluent in what's considered logic, right? Like, and you still find it, like, if you've ever taken the what is the shit for the for law school? My mind's going blank. Whatever the test is, right? There's a certain test. It's a logic test. If, then, right? Bunch of conditional statements. It's all logic, and they have logic games, right? Logic doesn't always have to make sense. It's just logical, right? And we don't teach people that shit anymore. So I ran into this. Let me refresh this real quick. I ran into this situation over what? He's not live yet. Stream 3 minutes ago. We'll wait till him to go live again. But I ran into this situation the other day when I was in fucking Westport, right? And people were, this guy's like, oh, you watch Fox News. I was like, no, actually I don't. He's like, and I told him, you probably watch CNN or MSNBC or whatever the fuck I said, Rachel Maddow. He's like, oh, you're putting us in a box. Like, that's not logical. It's like, bro, you just put me in a box. I put you in a box because you put me one. Like, you can't reason with stupid fucking people. Let's just be fucking cutthroat. There's no more time for reasoning with them. And I'm not calling for people to go and harm other people because you disagree. But you have to just remove yourself from any dialogue with them. I'm going to wait till this pulls up. He's probably fucking around with OBS, which I fucking hate OBS. It's a piece of shit system. It works if you're doing basic shit, but if you use it all the time, it's better to upgrade. But yeah, either way, gotta say, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna start doing, the regular shit I've been doing. I will start probably tomorrow. I'm still unpacking. The RV's unpacked, cleaned. Gotta wash the exterior, go put that shit away, take care of that. Then obviously other stuff. Yeah, he had an issue with his stream. He's rebooting. I'm waiting for that to pull back up, and I'll put it back on. But yeah, you have the queefers probably sitting there salivating right now, watching him in an emotional state, and whatever, it is what it is. Anybody that believes in like karma, right? Whether you believe it or not, shit does come back around to you tenfold, right? If you've ever done some shit in your life, karma does come around to you, and it gets you good, and it gets you when you least suspect it. So these godless people, and that's what they are. You have to be realistic as to who we're dealing with. They're usually godless, atheistic, selfish people, right? So whatever. It is what it is. Yes, last week it was worn. This weekend, yes, that's pretty cool. 250. Did you get the camo, black? Which one did you get? That's pretty cool, yeah. I got a couple people send me pictures and shit. Pretty cool. I'll probably, with permission, obviously, use the pictures to people that sent them. But yeah, fun up until someone loses a leg, rest. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. My vacay was pretty chill. So I just left Westport this morning, got home, around 2 or 3, unpacked. I wasn't actually going to stream. We were going to catch up on watching the TV series From. If you've not seen that, it's pretty badass. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies and shit like that, but that one's pretty interesting. I'm just waiting for him to pull the fuck back up. We'll just keep refreshing it here and there. But yeah, it was pretty chill. Did a lot of shit while I was down there. I was supposed to do some Second Amendment auditing. What the fuck? How would that go down, right? That would be that would be weird, right? I don't even know how you do that. Second Amendment audit? No. First Amendment audit. The gentleman I was supposed to go with, Twin Pillars audit. He was working on his vehicle, twisted his fucking ankle pretty bad. Kind of like a pussy kind of way too. And I was like, oh, come on, bro. But he sent me a picture. It was pretty swollen up. So I was like, whatever, bro. So yeah, we didn't go out. I went and did something, so I didn't live stream anything while I was down there other than just like dicking around the pool and stuff, smoking cigars. My and the main reason why I actually live streamed why I was down there was my nieces and nephews. I don't know, they think I'm like a fucking movie star or something because I got a fucking YouTube channel. They're like, why aren't you going to live stream? Why we're here? We want to da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I will live stream just to make them happy, to shut them up, right? So that's the main reason why I was like by the pool, live streaming, whatever. It was I thought it was boring. Probably was boring if you did watch it, but if you enjoyed it, appreciate it. Randy, never heard of him. Yeah. New York is stand, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly, Chris. I think both Washington and Oregon are pretty much the same. He's not popping back up. I will just keep refreshing every now and then. It's not popping up. He's probably just sticking with his stream. The pool was awesome. Yeah, it was. I got really tanned. I had to actually I have a fishing. So when I go fishing, because it's usually salmon's August, Baker Lake. I'm going to live stream that. I might live stream me going fishing. I love fishing off the boat. But I have like the blocks the sun, right? The hoodie, all that shit. I got burned after day 2, so I had to fully mask up, so to speak. Because, yeah, I was getting burned, and it was so hot, and I was going to drink other stuff. But I was drinking, the woman claw, or the white claws, right? Just because it's mostly water, right? With a little bit of alcohol in it, so, yeah. No, yeah, so I gave I won't say, yeah, they doxed me. That's my name, guys. They doxed me. Yes, they said it over and over. Yes, they doxed me. No, Kamala, I gave him a name and I said, please call me this name. And surprisingly, they did. And they never actually called me by my name. But they did at my behest. But yeah, that's funny. And I don't mind like I've said, people are eventually going to find out who I am, where I'm at. I already got the holes buried, guys. I got a bunch of holes already out back buried, so don't come to my house, guys. That's a warning, you Anqueefers. Don't come to my house, because to get to my house means you've crossed the line. I thought I already doxed you. Yes, Poodle did dox me. Poodle was the #1 doxer. No, I'm not worried. If someone, I don't know. When you're in the public, it's not doxing. What I consider doxing is giving out, let's say, like, hey, kind of like what they did to Nico. Remember when they like found out where she worked, right? Calling her work, harassing her work. I don't know if they showed up or if they called or whatever. But either way, found out her work, harassing the shit out of her. That's a form of doxing. Or like you get someone's address and you're getting it out there and you're giving it to people. That's doxing. Someone figuring out your name. I don't know. I'm kind of old school. I think I'm here online. I'm trying to prevent people from knowing who I am a little bit, but I'm here and the expectation that I will be some secret, mysterious guy forever is it's a farce. Or unless you're out there sharing like, hey, this is that guy, right? That's a little different, but I don't know. I'm kind of old school. Someone's going to find out who I am. And especially if anybody around me in my, we'll say, community or area figures out who I am, they'll say, okay, that guy's fucking crazy. They already don't fuck with me, right? The feds already told us, right? So I don't know. People out here, we have what's called mutual respect, right? They know where I stand on just about fucking everything, and I've made it pretty vocal. And I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and we have a lot of leftists out here. Leftists and everything. Everywhere we're at, let me refresh this again. It's Washington, right? So there's no getting around it. So 7 minutes ago, still the same shit. Oh, wearing the badass DA shirt too, right? So I will wait till I'm going to do a full refresh. It pops up. If not, I will move on for a little and see what happens. But yeah, it is what it is. No, I won't dox you. No worries. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, guys. Either way, I if someone really was crafty and shit, they could go look back in Arizona when I was living there. I ran for political office, so it's like my name, picture, all my shit was definitely out there. And I had a lot of weird shit happening to me when I ran for office. I ran for state house for a state representative back in Arizona. Lost miserably to a Democrat, but hey, I tried. What up, Shane? What up, bro? Ground Zero, PDX. What up, bro? How we doing? But yeah, if someone really wanted to figure me out, like, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Like, just don't show up to my house. Because, yeah. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm going to just refresh it one more time and I'll look at it again. You'll probably go live at some point, whatever. But yeah, so it's pretty fucked, guys. It's anybody that's kind of dealt with this situation, people doing damage to your shit. It's kind of shit when it happens, right? It's kind of like, wow, this fucking happens. It takes a little bit of time to fucking really realize it. It is what it is. But this guy is not a fucking newbie to this shit, right? Like, I mean, the guy's been fucking maced. Fuck, I don't know. The motherfucker breathes this shit for breakfast, right? So I don't think that was a big deal. I think the big deal is more or less, I should say, is like his wife and us, also the dog, obviously, because now the wife's involved. So it's like, you know, it gets real personal if your wife gets involved. Probably real emotional too, because like, you know, fight or flight. What are you gonna do? You know, you're definitely not gonna flight. You're gonna fight, right? So it just takes a lot of time to get over that anxiety, right? Because yeah, that's kind of the situation. That's how I see it, at least, because it's not like, oh, it's just some easy peasy simple situation that went down, because I don't know, especially it's kind of scary thinking about they'll do that shit, and you know, and what else, right? Like I was saying before, there's only two other things, and I don't want to put it out the ether, but I mean, it's common sense, you know, like a Molotov could have been a very bad situation. I mean, a bad situation. Yeah, exactly. Emotionally drained from these fucking terrorist piece of shits. And that's what they are, guys. And honestly, I'm not calling for anybody to do anything. I'm just voicing my opinion and kind of what's running through my thought. What do you do to terrorists, right? That's kind of the level I think at, where I'm at with these guys in general. And I don't run into these guys often unless I'm in the city. And because I live so far out, if they come out where I'm at, it's going to be very obvious. And they're going to have no time. There was a situation that happened probably a month ago, and I thought it was someone that came to my house, figured me out or something, right? I followed the motherfucker down, caught him down the street, fucking quartered him off and shit, and rocking and rolling, if you know what I mean, and got out of the car, and they were shitting their pants. Like, what are you doing in my fucking neighborhood? Why are you taking pictures of my house? Come to find out, they were process servers. They were trying to serve my neighbor that doesn't live here. It's like his vacation home. They were taking pictures to try to serve him for something else, whatever, right? They found this house, and he lives in Seattle or some shit. So they were just fucking process servers. Like, I'm just so fucking paranoid. Like, that shit, that didn't even slide. But yeah, it's like, whatever. Just apologize, beg for it. Yes. Good luck, So Tired. So Tired says some off-the-wall shit, right? I pray every night for y'all. So very sorry that, yeah, right? These terrorist fucks, exactly. Exactly. I am a good person. I don't know, So Tired. You said some off-the-wall shit. I think So Tired's only fucking triggered me like one time where I was like, I'm about to ban this fucking Canadian motherfucker right now. But yeah, So Tired. I don't know, So Tired. What up, Raider? How we doing, bro? Mr. AZ in the house. What it's called when you base your grift off another grifter. There goes Edwin talking shit again. He's actually the only guy that I've considered fucking banning. The only guy, but I won't do it, bro. I won't do it. I'll resist the temptation of doing that. I'll resist the temptation. Yes, exactly. Don't fucking quit. Exactly. And think about it. If you did quit, how are these losers going to interpret? Let's say you're like, I give up on this shit. They win, right? They're going to see you as weak. They're going to actually probably double down on what they're doing, because now they're going to be brazen. Like, this guy's a pussy, right? Or these people are pussies, right? So that's probably the worst case scenario, is to back down in the face of a bully, right? Yeah, so I'm going to redo it a few times. But yeah, a bully, what they know is, this is just a sad reality. They know what they know, right? And just look at what they're doing. They know what they're doing, right? So it's unfortunately violence. And I'm not saying do violence against them, but that's kind of what they know. And I'm sure I have a lot more to say. If we were sitting down with people, I could give you all kinds of ideas of what I would be doing, but we won't do that here. And I'm not advocating for people to go do that. Because yeah, it's nuts. I'll tell him that Will just did a video saying that he has Tommy's new address. Yeah, I don't believe anything that Will says at all. I really don't believe anything Will says at all. I will give this to Will, that he likes to at least not hide behind some troll account. He'll come out and say shit, and like from his own shit, and be stupid enough to say off the wall shit, right? So it's kind of crazy. I highly doubt, and let's say that Will does have his address. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? So let's. Will is on live saying he told the address. Well, then what he just realizes that's not Portland anymore, you dipshit. So immediately the cops need to be knocking on his fucking door right now, because now, if he's like, I gave up the address or I know the address, how stupid are people? See, this is the problem with fucking Portland, is these fucking cowards have been allowed to get away with things so fucking long that they don't realize the rest of the world, or the rest of the country, I'm sorry, the world, fuck the world, doesn't operate on the same pretenses, right? If you allegedly gave the address to someone that committed felonies, multiple felonies, you're going to have the cops knocking on your door anywhere else but Portland. So thank God this thing happened outside of Portland, right? I hope Will gets a knock on the door. And I will be honestly with you. Yeah, self-snitching is... They do it all... The leftists do it all the time. The self-snitching... Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, stalking them. I don't know how he would find out or determine it. Will likes to kind of just do this. He's like a barking dog. I would say that that's probably not true. But I would not... Obviously not act on that. But if someone's like, hey, Batman guy's here. Well, fucking YouTube already blocked him. I would say that it's probably not true, but I also wouldn't like just say that, okay, we're not going to care or look at this shit, right? I don't know. I think Will just likes to stir the fucking pot, and this is a perfect time for him, because I will guarantee it that a lot of us are over there listening to his bullshit. Watching him. I don't really watch him. I had a little simple dialogue with him in some fucking random chat, just back and forth bullshitting. But I don't go watch his content. It's just I don't know. It's not really my style. I don't really give a shit to listen to the bullshit banter back and forth, whatever it is. It's not even banter. I don't even know what the fuck to call it. PDX, yeah. Exactly. People don't they realize that Portland police are going to do fucking jack shit. So, and it goes back to what I'm saying, is they push the envelope. What is the next step? You know, they could do all this shit in Portland, right? Get away with it, so on and so forth. What is the next step? If you're willing to go with your boys to fuck up someone's car, go to their house, you have to have fucking balls. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I don't know. Most people are armed, right? I don't know. I'm not going to say his situation, whether it be or not be. Not my business to be telling people. But in general, you have to have a little bit of balls. So this brings up the other idea. When they went and did this, did they have people that were ready posted up for some type of action too? You have to be mindful of that shit, right? Were they ready for some type of action or interaction if they were caught in the act, so to speak? And I would say they probably were. Whether it be with firearms or some other thing going on. It's crazy, guys.
We could for now.
It's crazy.
We had to get all new bedding and we've been up since 3:30. Yeah, Will is on live right now talking a bunch of nonsense, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Talking out his ass.
Yeah.
Talking out his ass. I mean, you gotta give Will credit. He's got timing, right? He knows how to put salt on the wound, right?
From Portland last night.
Yes, Islamic Marxists, right?
People that was in that group. Yeah, somebody had to pull a gun because they were jumping them.
And the eagle sound, all you know is the eagle sound isn't an eagle, it's a red-tailed. All right, fart fig.
Yeah.
This guy. I didn't even recognize your back, bro. My fucking favorite troll.
Yeah.
Went to Indian oil and gas thanks to Shah, right?
Banging on the doors.
Marx was Jewish, atheist, but Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know about.
Oh, you
Google
guys
if you
can
doubt
hear
me. Google what?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know where Lala went. I don't know. Maybe they got deported.
I know it was like,
Maybe they got deported. Very well could have.
just never reported, and they just escalate everything. But I'm live right now, so I'll call you when I'm gonna be live for just a short time, and I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah, passed out. He gets off work. He smokes a little joint. He has to be back home before 10 o'clock for his probation, right?
I was just talking to the little midget guy that drives the one wheel. I left
A little
Josh.
one-wheel midget.
Um,
Ice went to the e-bike shop. They raided him. That's fucked up. Used a red-tail hawk as a stand. I don't know. Uh-oh. I thought he was going to play well. I'm going to shut that shit down. I don't know. Fart fig, I don't know. It's kind of something I don't think about.
Clyde's awesome, but he needs a haircut. Tishy, thank you for the 3rd month membership. I'm so sorry. Glad you guys are okay, though. Yeah, my wife is a trooper. My wife is a trooper.
I kind of know what an eagle sounds like. I've heard them. Yeah, they do have a distinct... They don't make a lot of noise. I've only heard one time. It was like they were fucking in the air. I don't know if they were trying to mate or fight or whatever the fuck the deal is. They made some noise.
We're gonna turn that over to the police. We clipped it and we're gonna send it to the police.
Legally? What the hell are you talking about,
yeah.
bro? Oh, grok. Sorry about that. Let me fix that real quick. The grok thing.
Yep.
I gotta start it up
I'm
each time
still
for some
just
reason.
So
Just fucking stupid.
I'm still just so baffled.
Alright, grok. Go in here. Render. Oh my good lord.
By what happened. It's still just
Under
so crazy
manual
to me.
deploy latest. Alright, we got a yellow light. Just wait for a green light and it should be good. I've only heard a bald eagle one time. And yeah, they were doing this flying, fighting, biting ritual as they were almost hitting the water and like fucking, I don't know. I think they were mating. I don't know. Or trying to be like, hey, I like the way you look. Oh yeah, they're definitely sweet peas. All right, green light on grok. There we go. Hopefully grok works now. I gotta restart the fucking thing every stream. Yeah, they're definitely watching. They're definitely watching. Like, they're probably watching this stream, too. Like, whatever. Notice how nobody's wearing mega hats? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you think I'm wearing, bro? Right here. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb around.
Did you guys see this? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get it on the screen.
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's not the mega. Yeah, that's true. The red one. The red mega. The original. I mean, America First. I would say that's a mega hat, style hat. This is a mega. This is the Elon Musk mega hat. Yeah, it's not the original mega hat. Are we being a purist here now?
Sandwich. We appreciate that. God bless you. Yeah, definitely.
Right, Cindy?
Live.
Yes, Mike. Know thy enemy better than thyself. Oh. Dark mega. Yeah, that The Art of War is a pretty cool book. I have a couple different copies. I like to read, just pick a random page and read it. And Zach did go down. I don't know what he was doing, but he went down and trolled the Queefer. Well, not anybody was there other than that fake pretendian, right? Earlier today for like 13 minutes or so. It was pretty funny. If you guys didn't watch it, that's funny. How many illegals did Barry Soranto deport? 3 million. Yes, Mega's winning. Yeah, it was Tracy. She was like begging to get maced, right? Where are these? Miss Amazon every time. Amazon is stealth, right? Yeah, probably because you bought them off Amazon, right? And they're like, no, shut them down. I don't know what he's looking for, but whatever. Error connecting to the remote server. I don't know. I think it acts weird sometimes. He's not frozen. I think he's just texting her on his fucking phone doing something.
Oh, shit. Thank you guys for the flowers. Yeah, me and Zach were together all day yesterday, and we'll be hanging out.
What happened to Tommy and his wife? So he did the only thing he knew to do. He said his heart hurts for. Yeah, it's fucked, isn't it, Allison?
But look, this is just a short video that he
Wish I could do more, guys. Try to help as much as I can in different ways behind the scenes and shit, but only so much I could do being out here. And this is actually should be a turning point, right, for people to really stop being spectators and try to put a little skin in the game. Some people don't have a lot of money, whatever, but if you got the means, I mean, shit, the average person, if you go buy a coffee, what, $8 a fucking coffee? Start helping people like this, right?
And now they just completely destroyed her safety.
You forgot to approve my comment. No, I didn't, bro. I approved it. It's just way up there, bro. I gotta actually go over here and approve it. Big part. No one's blocking your comments. That grift never ends. This fucking guy. Grifting is part of being American, Edward. Have you ever owned a business? I don't think so. You gotta ask for the money, right?
Insane.
Nothing wrong with people making money.
Terrorists. I tried to sleep. It didn't work.
Yes, Edwin. Open your hearts and your wallets, mega brothers and sisters. I agree with you, Edwin. See, we agree on something.
Do something like that, Faith, but then that makes us liable.
It's okay if you miss a few. We would not be upset.
Like that, and if there's like one of my neighbors takes their dog out, or they get hurt, or
wearing paraphernalia is grifting for capitalism. Yeah, right.
Kingfisher.
See, Fig Fart? I had to prove that one.
I see you, bro.
Didn't even read it, just approved it.
Yeah, Will's YouTube handle is P-Town Baba Yaga. He's in there.
Actually, I don't even read the comments. I just hit approve, to be honest with you. Stop using such stupid-ass words in your chat, and they'll post without me having
I have a really amazing support group. I have a really amazing group of amazing patriots and friends, people I consider family. So, and we've got nothing but love and support from everybody that
exactly
matters.
Coaster.
You know,
anything helps, right?
In our life right now has been there for us today.
That's all the little things, all the incremental little things people do, right? They eventually build something, right?
Rough day. I would say worst days so far out of doing that.
Oh, what about Tim Walz pardoning that pedophile, that real pedophile? What do you think about that, Edwin? That guy that raped the 10-year-old because he didn't want him to get deported, so Waltz wouldn't pardon him. What do you think about that?
I was supposed to take Zach to the waterfalls and to go sightsee today.
And get paid through by the the Republicans. The fucking GOP is just corrupt as fuck. I learned that the hard way, and I ran for office years ago in Arizona. They're so fucking corrupt. I don't trust the fucking organized GOP. They'll take your fucking money.
They're not gonna break me. They're not gonna break me, that's for sure. They're not gonna stop me from doing what we do. They're not gonna stop me from loving my country and fighting for what I believe is right. Fighting for what I believe matters. They can come to my house. They can throw bricks through my window. They can terrorize and show the country and the world that they are violent, that they say they're anti-fascist, but they're fascist and they're violent. And they don't want us in the same environment.
Timmy Boy needs to go to jail, I agree.
Concentration camps. They want us dead.
Yeah, it's a 2-year thing, cool,
gone,
yeah.
And they happily say it.
They're silent on that. See, they don't care about that. They don't care about real. Everything's about Trump. The TDS is real. It's so real.
How do you find a way forward with people like that, you know?
You don't.
If they won't even talk to you. But
You
they'll
don't.
come to your house and do some sadistic ass shit.
You don't.
MAGA Strong, thank you for the Patriot membership, bro.
You just fucking don't.
I wouldn't doubt if Seth was involved, but he's kind of fat and lazy. He just likes to be out there and run his mouth, but
They love the maps, yes.
I wouldn't doubt it. He was the one shining the green laser light in my eyes last night too. Fuck Antifa, angry Oregonian, exactly.
Yes, sir. So there's a lot of like counter surveillance techniques that should probably be being used at this point. It's not hard. Just takes a little team to do it. It's what they're doing, guys. That's what they are doing to some degree.
I guess they did win in a way, but I might have moved.
I don't know, Darla. They just are nuts, aren't they? They're just like, they don't get
I
it.
still go there. I still go to the protests. I'm not terribly far away. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Fig Fart wants the full Epstein files released, the videos, the images that they have all the kiddos. Because he's weird. We already went over this with Fig Fart before. He wants all the videos and pictures unredacted for his own pleasure. He's a creep. Damn, Batman is really at it, guys.
You guys just being there for me and all your guys' kind words and love for my life, and you guys just being here, just bullshitting is helping.
Oh. Alright, let me do this real quick, because this guy's annoying the shit out of me.
No, without Antifa, I'd still be working at the job that I was at before. Without Antifa, I wouldn't have to be out doing what I'm doing if they weren't out acting like idiots and beating random people up in downtown Portland just for having cameras. Like, that just sounds so dumb, bro. I do voice my opinion, and that's not that. So
it's not a crime. It's not a fucking crime.
I'm not allowed to voice my opinion without physical violence coming to me or my family.
It's not a
What
crime.
does that even mean? They can voice their opinion, but I can't voice mine.
No, they got to take over parks. They got to do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? They got to take over parks. They got to anything and everything. It's crazy, guys.
Zach was upset today.
Jen, what up?
Because of what happened to me and my wife. He was very upset about what happened. Yeah. Is there a Patriot bus to you from Wyoming? That would be awesome. Shane, what up, bro?
Yeah, but Mr.
God
Fig
bless
Fart,
you, bro.
Antifa of
I love
World
you,
War
big
II
dog.
is not the Antifa of today, dude. Stop conflating the people that fought real Nazis with you domestic terrorists, because you guys aren't fighting real Nazis. You're actually disgracing your grandfather by thinking that way. It's actually a disgrace. I'd imagine he's no longer with us. Depending on your age, if he is, whatever it is, what it is, my apologies, but you're actually disgracing what he did fighting real Nazis, because you communist fuckers think you're fighting Nazis when we're just fellow Americans that have a difference of opinion. I could see you being the type to say, yes, I'll throw the rock through the window. Yes, I'll mace someone's wife while they're fucking sleeping. Yes, I'll go fuck up their car, because you think you're fighting Nazis. There's not a single person on the right that's rounding up Jews. We're not rounding anybody up. We're not exterminating anybody. So for you to... just crazy, bro. I don't understand the logic with some people. That is a nice gaming chair, though. I give him that. It's probably comfortable as shit. Probably comfortable. Yeah, what a leech. Exactly. There is a real Nazi in this chat almost every night. Who? You talking about Wolf? I don't think he's a real Nazi. I think he's just a white supremacist kind of guy. Nazis kind of don't exist, dude. Nazis were in Germany, right? Hey. Nothing wrong with that, Edwin. Nothing wrong with that. And just so you know, the United States, it's a sad reality. Remember when Reagan declared the war on drugs? In his speech, he said, we are declaring the war on drugs, and we're taking control of both the licit and illicit drug market. We took control of the drug trade. America, we are the top drug dealers in the world. We won't go on to that, because a lot of people probably disagree with me of that, or probably agree with me, but the United States, we are the top drug dealers. We run the cartels, we run the whole show. It's where a lot of our black money comes from, is drug dealing and other illegal shit.
Rocco, what's up, bro? I see you, big dog. We love you, bro.
And we won't go into the Afghanistan and Iraq stuff, because that's a whole different subject of what we were doing down there.
Yeah,
so I kind of agree with you. It's idiotic, but there's a reason for that pardoning situation, right? I wish he was, though. He's not a fascist or a dictator, but I wish he was. Yeah, exactly, bro. So we could round up these communists and deport them.
Shout out to Chris and Danny for coming to get me at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get new bedding.
Nazis were only in Germany. Okay, good luck. Well, show me a Nazi, a single Nazi that's alive today.
We love you.
One Nazi.
That Eagle, thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm beyond pissed. Like,
Yeah, remember? Yeah, Haim. And they're still marching around. They had to create the boogeyman. They had...
be okay with her barking at every noise. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't blame her for it, that's for sure. They don't play by the rules, man. Exactly, Foxy.
Oh, so when Elon Musk did the Roman salute is they grab their heart and they throw it out, right? That's what that is. That's not a Nazi salute, bro. It's a Roman salute. You just acknowledged it, bro. So you're saying the Indians that used the swastika that the Germans took from the sun symbol, so you're saying the Indians are Nazis too because they use the same symbol, right? The logic with these ones, guys.
From the camel's mouth.
Are you college educated, Edwin?
Nico in the chat. Hey, Nico, we love you.
I'd imagine you got a couple. You probably got a degree.
Chris and Danny are the best of GBGs. They are the best GBGs. Yeah, we're not sleeping in the rooms right now.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Get ready for round 2, guys. Like, I would not hold it past them that they'll strike again. Like the arsonist. The arsonist loves to go start a fire, and they'll go sit around and watch the investigation, watch them putting it out, go ask questions, get all involved in shit. People that do shit like this, they're likely to go try it again, right?
I don't know what I would do without all you guys' amazing support.
Guess what? My bachelor's of science is in... I don't even know what the fuck that is, bro.
I love you, bro.
Don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I want to kick some ass too, but who? Like...
All of them. Pick one out. Let's go. Just fucking pick them out. Fucking start a bail fund. Fuck them. That's my thinking, guys. I'm not saying to go do that. Don't do that, guys. But I can make bail for myself.
Yeah, I'm convinced higher ups won't.
They blocked you?
Doing nothing about it.
Jeez. Gender studies?
Sure
Absolutely.
a lot of people that are higher up that want this.
Yeah, China surpassed the U.S. Yeah, in what? Population growth?
If you deal with the police,
definitely not in freedom or anything else. Their economy's shit. You obviously don't know the Chinese, how their economy works.
Your home address. Tell them you're homeless, or give
P.O.
them
box.
a P.O. box, but don't, because obviously it becomes public.
Sort of.
Knowledge.
Oh.
Matt, a lot of people have eyes on
Old
this.
Dominion. Damn.
I'd rather it not have happened. I'd rather have us have been able to sleep through the night and woke up and had breakfast and had a normal fucking day.
Yeah. Like normal people, right? But you can't when there's terrorists everywhere running loose.
But no. Antifa's not normal.
That's all. I was
not
trying to
normal
steal
by
my
any
plants.
means.
I slept outside for
They're
3
not
days and
peaceful.
4 days when my plants were stolen. Sucked happened once. I let my guard down again. It's yes.
They're the total
What kind of
opposite.
plants are we talking about?
But what they don't realize is every time they do shit like this,
Okay.
it's just proving our point.
not the
It's
good
just
kind, right?
proving how correct
Hopefully
we
not.
are
That
about how
sucks.
these people are. And they say it's not all of them, it's a small minority, but these type of people make their entire movement, their entire ideology, it makes them all seem like they support this, and they
do
all
support it.
behind it, and they all are violent, you know? They might not be violent on the front lines, but they're behind the lines supporting the violence and saying, hey, it's okay. They have different views. You can attack them.
Yeah, I know Chris,
Actually,
and
you're
he's a
probably the
big
victim
boy.
because
If
they're
anybody's ever
in a
met this
public area with
motherfucker,
the camera.
he's a like not. I don't mean fat, but he's a broad. Like he could run you. He could run He could run your ass over, bro. Lala, what up, Lalo? We've been fucking talking about you, bro. Well, I mean, bro, his wife just got maced, his car got destroyed. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, Edwin. I would say he's pretty cool and collected because I would be calling for violence if someone did that shit to me. That's just me.
I'm not giving up.
Actually, I wouldn't be online talking about it. I would just...
Like, I'm having a bad day.
I'd be hunting him down.
But I'm trying to find the positives.
Yeah,
as
he's a
much as
fucking
possible.
tank. He's a big
But
motherfucker.
it's just
He's a big boy.
In my mind, you know, it's getting to me because of it affected my wife and my dog so much.
All right, Edwin. Right. Instead, he
deal with
is
me.
here
I can
grifting.
deal
I don't
with
know.
me.
He's not begging for money.
You know, I can deal with
I mean,
that.
there's nothing wrong with asking for money. I don't know. I'm all for it. If you ever own a business, if you want to get a review, you have to say, hey, if you like the service I provided, would you be kind enough to write me a review? And I might give you something for free, right? Nothing wrong for doing the ask. A lot of people don't know how to ask. That's the hardest part is actually asking.
And we can't even go get none because all the tires are flat, and I'm having a hard time finding tires for the car.
Culture wars. Oh, good.
No, Freya doesn't know my address. But honestly, they're doxing Freya. I don't think, if Freya did have my address, I don't think he would. I mean, I want to hope that he wouldn't do something like that.
I would. You would hope, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't trust that for you.
My address, but no, definitely not. He's dealing with his own doxing and stuff right now. They're doxing him,
Fucking
calling him
Edwin.
all kinds of crazy shit. No, everybody at the police station had their cameras muted. And when I was talking to the police officer,
They're kind of
we
pricey
walked away
tires.
from everybody else, you know. So, and I specifically asked them, like, hey, I don't want to give you my address because I don't want it getting out. And they said, oh, they'll make it private, they'll make it confidential, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hope that it wasn't the police. You know, maybe somebody that has access to the police database, or I don't know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, we had just moved in, so we had a lot of stuff that we were trying to, like, unpack, and so we had one half of the garage. Like, taken up. And so we only had my motorcycle in the garage, because we didn't know they knew where we lived. We didn't think that they had any idea. Nobody knows. And so I didn't pull it into the garage. And I regret that so much now. But now they're in the
Put it in the garage.
We rearranged. And it won't be outside of it ever again, you know. Steel Shattered Hand, thank you for the $200 super chat. Golden Rule, we need to bring the fight to their home. Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, first of all, we don't know who these people are. We don't know their identities. They're always masked. They're always hiding their shit. Like, where do you start?
Time to pull the mask off.
And then where does that lead? What does that lead to? God bless you, bro. Thank you so much, still. I appreciate you, bro. Pam told Zach something would happen later that night. I know. I think Pam is a huge instigator when it comes to that shit. Pam is a huge instigator.
Yes, sir. I hear you, Ranger. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right?
I've never claimed to be the best fighter.
Fuck around with
I
the
hit
wrong
hard,
people.
And I'm agile for how big I am. So, like, I've been beat up. I've been in fights. I've lost fights. I've won fights. That's part of fighting. I don't want to go back to jail for these idiots. And even if I'm surrounded and getting harassed and attacked by these people, if I defend myself and knock another one of these people out, no matter what, I feel like I'm going to go to jail. So it's not worth it for me to leave my wife and my dog for another night because of these idiots. You know? It's so hard to find that line.
Yeah, fig fart, you know, China doesn't produce oil, bro. They buy it. It's called a strategic reserve. Yeah, they have one of those, kind of like us.
Never give in to these traitor motherfuckers to our country. Never. Never. I might seem down. I'm super tired. I'm like...
If you want to believe the Chinese propaganda,
like
fig fart, hey, go for it, bro.
stop for the day, but
And actually, my focus and my master's
It's
degree
been
was
a
on China,
mentally
so I
draining day
could say with
today, and-
certainty you probably don't know anything about what you're talking about.
but it'll pass. We'll
Almost
get
with
past
certainty.
it. My wife is already doing fantastic. She keeps me going hugely, you know.
Commies in the chat. They always are, Gamla.
The broken easel.
Yes,
You
Mega
start
is
one at a
winning.
time. Pam is doing all this. I already told you all this. Pam is a fucking narc. Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time. Yeah, that's what they want, is for me to swing first. It's for me to be proactive instead of reactive. They want me to hit them first so that they can send me back to jail. That I would violate my probation and go back to jail. But that's not going to happen.
Let someone else do it.
I'm not going to allow that to happen.
Oh, good lord.
I've gotten way better at
All
controlling my
Lalo's
emotions
e-bikes come from
and
China.
controlling
Ah,
how I respond to
exposed,
these bad news.
Lalo.
And yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Exposed, Lalo.
we're gonna get a virtual. We're gonna get a virtual PO box, virtual mailbox tomorrow. I think, hopefully.
They're not winning
I'm
shit.
hoping
China's
I
not.
can get off probation
China is
in
full of
September.
propaganda, and obviously
I need
you're
to go
probably
do my
watching the
community service.
Morning Star or whatever the China mouthpiece is. Bet you watch it or read that shit.
Should be
I
able to
read it actually
request
because I like to
in
be up
September
to date on my
off.
disinformation by a foreign adversary.
Dharma, thank you for the jewels. Thank you, sweet flowers. Let's watch Zach clown on these idiots.
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Fucking Zach. Without fail. Without fail, bro.
I'm going solo. Something happened last night I can't talk about. And
Yes, my landlord knows. I messaged her immediately this morning and
Mega. That's fucked, guys.
and she was really cool about it, you know. Uh-oh. It's fireworks, so she's going crazy. Baby!
Dog's on point
Come here,
now.
mamas. Come here, mamas. It's okay.
Dog's on point, guys.
Come here.
You don't want to fuck around. He knows.
Oh, man. She's so worked up.
Or she,
She's
sorry,
so
guys.
worked
Didn't mean to misgender the dog.
Baby, come here, mamas. Come here, mamas.
All right,
Oh,
Fig
we
Fart.
got her a new
That's
dog
what's gonna
bed
get you to
today,
go,
'cause
bro.
her
Right there.
dog
8647,
mattress, the
bro.
blanket that was next to our bed got all kinds of bear mace on it. So we got her a new dog bed today, and she absolutely loves it.
First person to ever get banned, right there.
It was really cute.
Good
seeing
job,
her
Fig
laying
Fart.
earlier.
Go make a new account so I can ban that motherfucker too. You put the 8647
hurts
shit.
my heart.
I ain't fucking around with that. I don't care you talk shit, but you start doing the 8647 shit. Nah, homie, don't play that, bro. Go make a new account and troll with another account. That one just got
so
banned.
bad I wasn't able to go take Zach's
First person I
sightseeing
banned,
today
guys.
like I
That's-
told him I would.
Didn't
I
want to
feel-
do it to you, Fig Fart. I actually liked you. But
It
homie, don't play
sucks.
the 8647
It
shit.
happened while he was here, and I wasn't able to go.
That's a
do
surest
stuff
way
with
to
him
get your ass
today.
fucking banned right
I
here.
was
That's
really
probably the
looking
only
forward
way is
to
by
it, but
calling for the
I
debt,
couldn't leave my wife.
hurting, doing that to
and
someone
we
else,
had
right?
Stuff to do. We needed to put stuff up for our protection. Somebody threw a brick through our window, or threw something, broke our window, threw something in our window, and bear maced our bed with us in it at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Maybe I'll think about unbanning you tomorrow, bro. But
Absolute violence.
don't do the 8647 shit. I'm not. Homie ain't gonna play that, bro.
I don't want to have this So,
You can say just about any fucking thing else. Just, yeah, don't be doing that
yeah,
shit.
my dog is, yeah. When people come over to visit, I have to hold her for a second because she's like reactive a little bit. I have to hold her for a second because she barks. You know, she'll bark because she's not used to it. So she'll bark and I'll hold her and I'll be like, no, these are friends, not food. Friends. And I let her
Friends, not
smell 'em.
food.
And when
Damn
she
dog.
smells them and realizes that they're friendly, like, she does pretty good. Yeah, they had to have been watching our house before they did what they did because we didn't turn our TV off until like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning.
Fucking Lalo.
I don't know how they knew which bedroom. Trina, thank you. God bless you too. Thank you. I don't know how they knew which bedroom it was. Like it's so frustrating, you guys. Oh my God, bro. Baby doesn't want to eat Shane no more. Nope.
Lalo couldn't build a fucking shed.
No, the screen's not untouched.
Like his
It has a
relatives
hole
have
in
for
it. Like,
generations.
They hit it with something because we didn't.
Yeah, it
find
only
the
takes
brick or
one, Mike.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It only
But
takes one.
Then again, I didn't look in the bed. It was.
I'm a
so
paranoid ass dude,
The only thing
so
I grabbed off the bed before I folded everything
I always
up
make
and took it outside and
3
threw it away
rights, bunch of
was
rights, bunch more rights, and a bunch of
the
lefts.
remote control.
Drive around in circles
I
and
didn't
shit.
move anything else and look for a rock or anything, but it looks like maybe they hit it with something and it broke both the windows, and they just stuck the can in and sprayed.
A pallet house, yes.
Galapagola, yeah, we got outside cameras now, like, yeah. Wise solar cam is badass. No, it wasn't a broken spark plug or anything like that, because that's gonna just shatter the window, and it's 2 panes of glass, so that's just gonna shatter the window, and it would be a lot quieter. It would just break the glass.
Yeah,
This was
Lalo
like
holds the
something
pocket.
big
You just gotta pull it
and
out. You ain't
just
gotta say anything.
bang,
He's
'cause
grabbing
was
it.
really,
He's a
really
Cheeto.
loud.
Lalo's a Cheeto. This guy's
It
also
woke my neighbor up.
You just pull the
you
pocket
know,
out and he's already
and the
grabbing
bear
it,
mace
bro.
was making my neighbor cough because it's attached. My neighbor felt it and was coughing and having to deal with it too.
Can't read Chinese, barely speaks Spanish. Definitely doesn't know English.
Yeah, I'm definitely, yeah. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna watch this video because then I gotta get ready and do stuff. I gotta take my dog out. Oh shit. Look, it's Tracy Molina. Very much, but I hope it helps. Love to you, y'all. Twisted Dude, thank you, bro. God bless you. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. All donations are greatly appreciated. Never expected, but would make a huge difference right now. Like, we got a lot of stuff we need to get done. And you guys are just so amazing. I don't know what I would do without you guys.
Bless ICE! God bless ICE! God bless ICE!
God bless ICE.
Donald Trump is your president.
Awesome.
She's
Is
not
this a
even
picture
supposed
of-
to be in front of ICE.
Is this a picture or video?
She's banned from ICE, but yeah, she can
Is
go
it
out
a
there
mirror?
every single day and they don't give a fuck.
Do you know what a douchebag is? I bet you got a stinky one down below, huh? You got a stinky one. You got a douche.
What?
You need a douche. You got a
Two
stinky one
people
down
just
there.
got capped live on IRT.
Smells like a
Media
frickin'
stream
barn. Oh, run, 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 run.
in LA. That's crazy.
Run, hey. Where are you going? Oh. She's native and she's proud. Ice up. Down to all you clowns, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't find anything better to do with your day today? Oh, you're gonna throw a chair at me? You have to be quicker than that. You have to find something a little bit quicker than
Is
that.
it like a gang shooting or something?
They call me Mr. Fast as fuck, boy.
We love you and all the Patriots.
So here's the deal.
Thank you for the $2
You guys
super
just
chat, Trina.
take off and leave. I won't have to make a fool of you on the internet, you know? You can save a little bit of embarrassment.
Zach
Maybe
likes
walk
the
around
smell.
with
He
some
looks like
kind of
someone who
pride
likes
from
a
here on out,
funker.
but if you want, I can stay here.
Portland can't handle Zach. You're
Make
right.
you look
Niagara
really
stronger.
stupid.
Does everyone know
Niagara
you're a
strong.
trans man?
I'm a trans man?
You look like
Don't assume my gender.
you look gay as fuck.
Don't assume my gender.
You look like a pussy.
I'm a P word? Well, you look like a dude.
Portland had no idea what was
You
going
are.
on with Zach.
Good for you.
She does look like a dude, though. I ain't gonna lie.
And what's the she-male name in the middle? What's the she-male name in the middle? What is she? What's your name, miss? So this is where the idiots all hang out. This is where all the idiots hang out. Hey, do you know where Pam is? Can you call her and tell her I'm down here quick? I don't got a whole lot of time to waste on her, but I was hoping maybe she could come say hi.
He's trolling the fuck out of Pam, bro. It's hilarious. I'm for it. She sounded like a wicked witch right now, laughing. That's fucking hilarious. Better keep an eye on his fucking phone. He picked up the fucking flowers. Zach did the war dance.
There we go. We got sound again. Yes, I was commenting
They
on the
took
black
whole
powder.
bench
Yeah,
out
or
of
the
there.
crossbow.
That's crazy.
You have crossbow
Is he
and black
teabagging the
powder.
flowers? He's teabagging the flowers.
You should get a badass black powder. They make really nice black powders.
He's got too much fucking energy, bro. It's called the pineapple dance.
Say something
bro.
closer? Okay. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Completely
bitch.
legal. They make really nice ones too. They're not just like, you know, like the muskets
Shut your
you're
mouth
thinking
when
of.
you're talking
I mean,
to
it's
me,
similar,
bitch.
but it's not like, and they're very nice. You get a nice 50 cal.
We don't use
I
the
know.
word
That's
anymore.
like
It's
fucking-
2026.
I needed that laugh, bro. That was fucking funny, bro. I fucking needed that.
Guns are legal. Yeah, right, Raider. It's only if you get. It's only a crime if you get caught.
You're awesome.
Conquered land, honey. Conquered land.
Conquered land, honey.
It's conquered land. Conquered. It's gonna get conquered back? By who? By who? Who's it getting conquered by? ICE? ICE! ICE! Baby!
Everyone needs a little Zach X in their life. I was in his chat like right around now, trying to tell him, hey,
500
that's
people almost
that's
already.
Tracy
We've been here
Molina.
for
She'll get
7
violent,
minutes.
so be careful.
Your channel called douchebag.com.
I don't know, but you need to do
That slap
smelly
you
thing
gave
down
her
there. It
really
smells like
calmed her
fish.
down. Marissa, what up? Good to
Really?
see you in the chat.
That was a good
Chris, what up? I'm
come
gonna
up
be
without yourself,
after
or-
this video. I think I'm gonna end the live and
one. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Take
Shut
my dog
the
out.
fuck up. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up.
He's
bitch.
fucking funny.
I don't have to come down here with Mace.
she's
Let's test out the
frisky.
mace.
She's frisky. She's frisky.
What, you want to test out the Mace? You ever been Mace before? I don't think you've been Mace before because you wouldn't charge at me like that if you had.
Ah, do it. Do it. Makes me right.
Okay, I will.
Do
I
it.
will.
Do it. Do it.
I will.
Do it right now. Do it.
He
I will.
would have had every
Hey,
right to
quit
mace
following
her
me,
at that
quit
point.
stalking me, quit harassing me. This is your last warning. Last warning. Last warning.
P-Town
Spray it.
Baba Yaba or some shit like that.
You look
Just
really
look up
crazy,
MAGA
but I'm
Chud
kind of into it. What are you
Destroyer.
doing after this?
On YouTube and you'll find Will's.
Did you want to
ugly
get
ass.
dinner? Did you want to get dinner after
Say
this,
hello
baby?
to my little friend. His name is Thumb.
Alligator man.
I mean, his name is
I
Zach.
saw your weapon over there, bro. I ain't stupid.
I ain't
Oh shit, he
stupid.
got a weapon.
Well, good
I
the
ain't
weapon if
stupid.
you're blinded by pepper spray, though, huh?
That's true.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
Lalo doesn't get that. Spanish comes from Europe.
Are him and Tracy Molina
Call your
like a
mommy,
thing?
It's
cry.
actually
You little
like a very
bitch.
largely spoken language in Europe. If you don't speak the native
can't
tongue,
deal with your feelings,
you can
can
probably
ya?
get by with a little Spanish.
you nasty old fat
In Europe.
cow. Go back to the fucking farm, you fucking cattle. Go back to the farm, you cattle.
Moo! Screaming demon, dog.
Go back to the
Oh, I
Yeah,
wish
but-
I could have went with
cattle.
him there today. That would have been so
Did you
fun.
leave with the money though? Because you win,
I'm gonna let him think that I'm going
get
away.
greedy. Did you win and leave?
Yeah, I'll
That's
walk
the
back
key.
around.
Tinkerton, good to see you in the chat, bro. It was good to see you yesterday. Hope
They
you're
think I'm
doing
leaving,
good.
so now they're making their Indian calls at me.
Mega
I'm
Chuds,
coming
what
back.
up?
Oh no!
You just make it
Don't
sound so
run.
dirty.
That is disgusting.
Mega
Please, no,
Chud.
don't run. That's disgusting.
Just sounds gross.
Nobody
sounds
wants
dirty.
to see that.
She's not even supposed to be in front
Nobody
of
wants
ice,
to
bro.
see that ever.
What up, bro?
Oh, it's
Zach is
so
instigating-
gross.
no, Zach's being
Gravity is
himself.
not
The
done well
Spaniard
to you.
is
Using words
Overthrew
as instigating.
Mexico.
Not done you well, honey.
Lalo. Study your own history.
These people have done so
Inseminated
much
the local
worse than
tribes and
just
created the
use
Mexican. The
words
Mexican
that
is
we
what's
don't
called a
like,
mulatto.
What?
You're a
What are you gonna
mulatto,
do?
bro.
Oh, you're gonna hit me
You're a
with that
half breed.
chair?
The Spaniards called you
You're
guys
gonna hit
half
me with a
breeds.
chair?
She seems like she wants
Bitch,
to.
you ain't fast enough to do that.
It's just history,
I'm
bro.
fast as fuck, boy.
You're too slow. You're fat and fucking old. And you're outdated. Your menopause is
Oh,
expired.
thank you.
No more
Junior.
whites in 500
Yeah,
years.
I
You know
guess
what,
I
Lalo?
did this.
I'm not going to disagree with you. Because whites are actually in a decline. The white race is actually a minority race in the world. We see a lot of white people in America because there's just a lot of white people here.
Zach is a little
But
pissed off.
the white race is actually a minority
Do you wanna go
race
out
in the
there?
world. So I don't necessarily disagree with you.
I want to take you to Applebee's. Hold
Five,
on.
I don't know if it'll
Yeah,
disappear,
for
but
25.
I mean the rate we're going,
Baby, come back.
it's very possible.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on me.
Baby, come back. I got a chair and I wanted you to meet it. Baby, come back. Applebee's 2 for $25, but I know you be like 2 for
I knew he was gonna say that
belly
2
on
for
ya.
25 shit,
Yeah,
bro.
throw it. Throw it.
I talked shit about Applebee's to him yesterday when we were
You couldn't
eating,
even make it this far.
and he was
if you
like, "Bro,
tried.
don't you be talking
Zach
about my
is fucking
Applebee's."
funny as fuck.
Kind of like I am with the peanut butter
Throw it.
pickle bacon burger. It was
Throw
pretty
it.
funny.
You short-tempered bitch.
Yeah, exactly, Ellen.
Throw it. Give me what I want so I can call the cops. Give me what I want.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tinkerton. God bless you, bro. And I apologize for.
Hey, your face
I
is
apologize
General
for,
Scott
ugly. I don't know what to do.
marched into
Trolling
Verde
and-
Cruz. Verde Cruz, I think it was. We
I
were
apologize for my part.
overthrew Mexico, and our president at the time was like, "Yeah, let's not do that. We already overthrew them." Marched into Verde. I think it was General Scott. Overthrew their asses. We should have
The
took
wind's
all of
going
fucking
to you,
Mexico.
Zach. Don't do
Period.
it.
We should have.
Do it.
I mean, we conquered their asses.
Hey,
And
Chief,
Santa
give me your
Ana,
comb.
if he wasn't part of a particular
Oh, yeah,
group, and I
yeah,
won't get
yeah,
into it, you know, he was
pepper
part of a,
Hey, come on,
a
bitch,
fraternal order, we'll say, and he was
Let's go for a
he
little-
was
Zach don't wanna
part of the
get
club,
sprayed, bro.
and he negotiated terms to go scot-free kind of thing, and that's has a lot to do with it too. A lot of the history that they don't teach about that situation. He was part of the club,
One of Zach's
and he
videos was
negotiated
on
a
his
rite of
Yeah.
passage, so to speak, and we stopped the whole thing, like, you know, because of that, you know.
Zach X is in town, you
Go study
fat
that.
cow.
It's pretty fascinating,
She's
actually.
big,
I think it was
man.
I think
They
it's
don't know
General
how to
Scott,
spell the X.
Verde
Or
Cruz,
Zach X, yeah.
Mexico,
That concludes
when
our
invaded.
ice facility for today,
Zach is fast as
or
fuck,
just right
boy.
now.
Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna go get ready and take my dog out and smoke a doob skis and go crash on the mattress we put in the other room, in the living room.
Hey, back off, back off,
Probably
back off,
Thank you, bro.
back off.
Thank you guys. If you guys think
Oh,
cash apps
uh-oh. What?
or
I'm security. Frontline Wesley. I knew I was going to see you one day, big dog.
So he was shutting down
Wesley
stream. Let me
Snipes,
turn this down a
everybody,
little
front
because
of
it's
the line.
yelling.
I do not want to be filmed.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You're in public, so I'm going to film you right now, okay?
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
Maxi Pad. Calm down.
Oh, let's make this screen right, guys.
All right,
Let me
Van's
fix
in
this
the
real
house.
quick.
Van's in the house. Hey, Maxi Pad, come here. Hold on.
Maxi pad.
Yeah, you're in public. We're just out here filming.
Yeah, you're in
documenting
public,
everything at
bro.
the post office today.
Let me get rid of this
Okay.
bullshit ass
all we're really doing is
CC
sock checks.
bullshit.
So-
There we go. Sock check. Lalo.
Oh, sock check. Oh, no socks. Big dog.
Let's go back.
at the
Lalo.
post
There's
office
Lalo.
today.
That's Lalo right there, guys. Sock check Lalo. There he is, boys.
Yep. More like all we're really doing is sock checks. So sock check. Oh, no socks. Big dog. All right, brother. Next time.
Brother.
We're gonna work on the socks next time.
Love you guys.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you.
Brother.
What was up, brother? Oh, we're just out here talking to people today. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Look, tell him he's in the wrong spot. She can't move.
Brother. These guys are fucking great.
Yeah, we're about to have to write you up for that one, bud.
Yeah, and the whole I'm
now
gonna
we're
turn
in the
this down
red.
just
That's a
a
no-go.
tad.
Sir?
Yeah, that whole situation.
Sure.
It's only you can only move forward, right?
That's
There's
the
only moving
red.
forward, guys.
All right.
No going back.
Yes, sir. Good choice.
I'm pretty sure Tommy will
About to
figure
get
it
a little
out
Angry.
like he always
job.
does. It's an unfortunate event, but holy shit.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
he-
yeah.
did
So
he
we're,
get this shit handed to him
just
twice,
looking
you
for
know?
someone today. Mainly people doing taxes today because we heard a lot of people are not paying their taxes
Holy
correctly
shit.
today. So do you know anything about that today, sir? No. So are you saying that you pay all your taxes correctly here?
You pay all your taxes correctly here, bro.
Some people like turn in wrong tax receipts and stuff. We're just here today talking to people, collecting details.
Lalo
like
likes
first,
wearing
last name,
dresses,
social,
guys.
And then what we do
Lalo
is we
wears
just
a
go
dress.
back and confirm that you are dealing with
The
everything
Constitution is not for illegal
periodic.
aliens. If you're
A little
admissible,
one. See,
and it's,
'cause you're doing
where'd it
your
go?
taxes,
No
right?
expect, habeas corpus,
wait, so you
it's
don't
not
wanna
required to
voluntarily
arrest an alien.
participate in
Yourself feel
Yeah,
better by
voluntarily.
watching the other. Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
then
You're right,
let's
Mike.
check on you. Dang it. What was that? Did you need help? Is that what you're waving for?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need no help. Thank you. Are you good? Do you need help? Because I don't need help.
And if you look back to
That way. Mail, post office, that way.
when the
You good?
Constitution was originally
Oh, hey, you're not
ratified, the
allowed to call the
idea
cops and act like
was,
an
at least
idiot.
by the slave states, that
You're not
the
allowed,
Constitution did
Postmaster
not
said.
apply to the states, right? So it
That
actually
was the
took the
Postmaster
incorporation
right
of the
there. He says you're not
14th
allowed to
Amendment
call.
onto
This
the
guy.
states to incorporate
He's the
the
boss
Constitution to the states, to where
He's on lunch though.
when they emancipated the blacks, right? And that happened for a long time where they did not want to recognize
Uh-oh.
it. We actually had to use
Holy
federal
moly.
troops,
We got a live
the National
one,
Guard,
people.
to enforce the Constitution
cop
on
caller.
particular states.
Sir,
So the Democrats
put the
have a
phone
long
down
history of
respectfully.
not following the Constitution,
Sir,
and when we did the
don't
14th
do
Amendment
that to yourself.
incorporation
You're gonna get
onto
a
the
lesson
states,
today.
they still didn't
Trying
want
to
to follow
save
it. It
you.
took the National Guard to
Buddy,
go
you're
to
all
polling
good.
stations to
Don't be so
ensure that
sensitive.
American citizens can vote. So the idea that the National Guard has never been used for election is just, I hear that all the time, like, to stop illegals to
sir.
vote.
He loves you just as
Well,
much.
they're not like the same as black. We're
Oh,
stopping
got
people that are
Neymar.
disenfranchising Americans. You know, the Democrats have always been
Neymar
about
Jr., I like it.
disenfranchising
Number 11.
Americans,
Let's
right?
go.
And I
guess
say
you don't
bring in the
realize how much
fucking
money I
National
make
Guard.
on
Ensure
social
the
media from
elections
this.
are honest. Because if you're an
So,
American
stop talking.
citizen, what do you have to lose? Absolutely
Hey,
nothing.
your
The only
keep
person who
moving
loses
when
is
you
the
talk.
illegal.
Hey,
This
the
guy's
big
hilarious.
Keep moving. It's like a rabbit.
He's like, keep moving, bro.
Every time you talk, your top teeth want to fall out of your head. Just stop it. Stop. See that? Look, it's like a rabbit. This guy sees it. He sees it.
Like a
I
rabbit.
can't catch that, sir. I can't catch it.
They're still lighting fireworks. Yeah, really? They didn't get the memo.
Is the dude in the orange right there? He's being rude to everyone. Right there. No orange. Get him. See that? She's on my side. Watch out, dude. I don't always get them on my side, but when I do.
Yeah, I
care.
know, exactly, Darla. It
How
is
you doing,
a
buddy?
tactic. It's called
Good to see you,
lawfare.
dude. Thank you, sir.
That's exactly what it is. It's
All right,
lawfare.
Slugger, have a good one, okay?
It's exactly
All
what
right,
it is.
I know you're gonna stay safe with that thing. That's right. Oh, she's got a bodyguard too. I like it.
Bodyguard and the back?
Yep, I like your guys' style. Look, he already shoved his foot
Voted
up
every
someone's
election
ass. I
since
like it.
'88, three
ain't
times
no
for the
mess around
Dems,
guy.
the rest for the Greens. The Greens.
Not very jolly either.
Jeez. The Greens have never had a chance in any election. Like Jill
Easy there, walk a
Stein
lot.
or whatever,
Yeah.
she never had a chance either. Yeah, I don't really even
walking
follow
through
the
green
Green
bastard, I can tell you
politicians
that.
because let's just be real, it's not really the third party thing in America is not a thing. I wish that wasn't the
okay,
case. I
Purple?
don't care if it was
Don't pull it
any
up too
third
much.
party. I don't even care if it was, another leftist third party. It's just crazy. We only have two parties.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ah, good, good. muy
Yes.
bien.
We love
Gracias. Hello, ma'am. How
we
are you?
love the legal
So, can I ask
migrants.
what you're doing with that attitude? I'm going to give you the same attitude you're giving me. What are you
No,
doing?
I agree with you there, Rib. Just
What are you
probably for
doing?
different reasons, though.
Oh, okay, so we're rude.
The Democrat Party's corrupt, more corrupt than the Republican Party. The Republican Party has
This
some
one doesn't
corruption
have
in
to
it
answer
too.
anything other than how are you
Just
doing,
as
beautiful?
not as bad, but
Good Lord, you are
yeah,
adorable.
the Greens are always leftist, socialist
She's
commies
beautiful is
usually.
why. Guys, we have a VIP coming through. We just got her to the front of the
VIP.
line. You look wonderful today, ma'am. You just have a wonderful day, okay?
Okay.
All right, VIP for sure.
To the front of the line.
Oh, I'm just having a good time today. Okay, you're on timeout now, lady.
Time out.
Time out. We thought you're nice. Look, you too. We got you too. See? She was a little rude earlier, but we're gonna let it slide. Daddy's gonna let it slide, Cam. Cam, we're helping you out today with the door. Let us help you out. We're gonna get this one for you as well, ma'am. Get in. Go right ahead. Look at that. Service. We're providing
North America
service
since
today.
1609. Oh, really? So you came over with the
No, I might have
with
to
the
withhold
Spaniards,
service,
right?
Okay.
Came
we're
over
just
with the
helping people out
Spaniards.
today.
So
Make
I'd
sure we
imagine
get to
you're
the
part
front
of
line.
the whole overthrowing the natives,
See how you
tribes
guys
and shit in
came
the
right up and didn't have to
1600s,
wait?
right?
That's because of us today. Yep, yep. See how quick she got in and out of here? It's because of us, huh, ma'am? Yep. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. You're welcome.
I need a mask.
Yes, sir. Only for inside, though, sir. Oh. We got you, buddy.
We
You get to go
got
to the
you.
front of the line because you're awesome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You'll never catch me. I like your style, buddy. You have a good day, okay? There we go, buddy.
Got your 5 children.
All right, brother.
Here.
See, and you're providing your own mask today. I like it.
Locked on my camera, my license plates already.
Oh, there we go. See, they're everywhere. Sir, we're not handing out high fives today, sir. Just keep your hands to yourself, sir. Thank
No
you.
high fives today, guys.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, we just want a reaction.
Here you go, ma'am. Right there. You're good. I got you, ma'am. Let me get this out of your way. I got you, honey. Let me get that. There you go, sweetie. Everyone, she gets to go to the front of the line. And if she doesn't get to go, you have no soul. I got you, honey. Front of the
No
line.
soul.
Front of the line. See? The one in the green, she has a soul. She's letting her go with her.
Beautiful soul.
Beautiful soul. This one right here, I don't know. The one holding the phone at me, I don't know. She's kind of cute. Kind of cute.
Kind of cute.
I don't think she's used to doing this, but
Didn't somebody hold the door open for her?
ni hao,
Ni hao.
arigato, dormo, arigato.
Wrong language, bro.
Everyone's clear. The one in the front recording, she's with us. That's my aunt. The one in
She's
the
with
front is my
us.
aunt recording, just so we're all clear. She's on the team. Aunt
Mega
Shirley
cult.
over there.
Yes. Welcome
She's
aboard
with
the
us
mothership,
in the
right?
black. She's got all you guys from the front area.
They're too cultured, right?
Fooled by her. She's
Everyone be nice to Shirley.
a prankster like that.
Bet your
She's
family
always
came
silly.
over to Ellis Island. Yeah, you're probably actually right. You're
What's
probably
up,
right.
Poodle? I like
Because
the
you know why?
sweater.
We used to
Looks great. I love
quarantine
the American flag.
migrants, right? That was the legal way. You had to go to the island, get processed. Remember the good old days of following the law? And you came here, you assimilated, you started businesses,
Wesley
you
Snipes,
adopted
front
the
of line.
culture, you left your
Front of
filth
line,
fucking
Wesley.
culture of the
You
third
spin
world
him. I knew I
behind.
could
Yeah,
see
you're
one
probably
day,
right.
big dog. Wesley Snipes, everybody.
You're not a
front of the
true
line.
American. You were
He's an
probably, if you were
A-lister.
here in the 1600s,
A-lister.
1609, that makes you a conquistador
I like that
or
guy.
a
Everyone,
relative
he will
of such,
roundhouse
right?
you.
So you're probably part of the problem of
Everyone watch
overthrowing
out
the
for my
natives.
boy.
You brought the European diseases that actually killed off more of
All
the
right,
native
everyone, they
tribes
send
than
me out here.
actual
I
war.
apologize. We have someone
So
holding
study
up the
your
line
history,
here.
bro, before you
No bueno. If we could
start
everyone
pointing
just
fingers.
contact in a little bit,
Holier
squeeze
than
in, we got
thou.
people trying to get
It's
in.
obvious you
Let's
don't know
just
history, and
look, stand
I'm
as
not
close as you
here
can
to
the next
profess
person
that I'm
without
this
touching.
history,
No touching
major
now.
or know everything, but I know at
All
least
right,
that.
guys. Yeah. Hey, I like you. I like you. Should we do it together? Let's get them moving. Get some more staff in here, right? Hey, who's a USPS postal worker on strike? Let's get you going in here, people. All right, closing the gaps. No talking, though. No talking. You two are allowed to talk. I think you're together. Ma'am, you're front of the line.
And the real question is
All right, guys.
were
Everyone
you
keep
a
up the good
Spaniard
attitude.
or were you
Whoa, you're cutting
a
the line. That's not okay.
were
Not
you
okay.
from Spanish
Cutter.
like
She's a
descent
cutter.
or are you from French descent? Because
Ma'am,
that's what was here in the
said it
1600s. So
softly.
which one of those?
Soft.
So you even know?
Are
Were you
trying
like
to
a
break
Vichy
this up?
French or were you a
You
Spaniard?
just went in front of all these people trying to throw their packages.
Because you couldn't be both.
No bueno.
Back then, they were very pure,
No bueno.
like level stuff like the
All right.
Nazis were, right? But probably
Everyone
worse
start acting
actually,
right.
because they're
So
actually
far, the
pure
only
blooded,
ones acting right is
especially
this
the ones
guy
that
with the
came
headband.
here in the
I like
early
his style.
1600s, right?
Everyone else, this one I'm kind of growing on me. I already like this guy a lot. Snipes. We got Wesley right here, big dog. What's cracking? Never thought I'd meet an A-lister. Blade 5 coming soon, I think. Woo. Tell us about it, baby. He was in Deadpool. You don't mess around. Hey, lady, back of the line. I like it, dog. I knew it, dude. I could tell right away. I could tell.
Whenever you see the dude in the suit doing all that.
Yes, right, Chris. That's what it's gonna have to do, unfortunately.
I know an A-lister when I see one. Think what he's doing. Hello, ma'am. How are you? There's a long line. There is.
I love when these people that know so much about their own heritage go silent when you know facts about their own. You probably sad that I probably know more about his own heritage than he does, right? This rib guy.
Coming in, Mr. Snipes here, but we didn't want to tell everyone the Wesley Snipes is here.
Oh, did you go on? Did you go on Google and look that up, bro? Because you said you're a real Native American, so that would be Spaniards and the, you know, the French, right? So you're English, which is probably worse. So you're a redcoat. You're a redcoat.
Do you have an Instagram or YouTube or anything?
The English came in the whole settlement. What was it, Jamestown? I think it was in Virginia in that time frame. There was the Dutch. Yeah, you're right. There was the Dutch, but the Dutch were they didn't settle like the rest of them, right?
Hell yeah.
So you were an invader like everybody else, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, good Lord. I thought you meant like you're native, like, oh, okay, we were here when we overtook the Indians and stuff, kind of in, you know, native.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't do this.
What are you recording?
Just a little bit of everything today.
You did not ask me to record.
Oh, yes.
You didn't ask her.
Anyways, bro. You're even worse than I thought you were.
Easy, calm down.
Yeah, a lot of
there.
Dutch, yeah.
Free range. As long as she's not acting out.
Free range. Mega is winning, yes.
Are you here to only record me? No. Okay, because when I was in the parking garage, that was lady harassment. You were lady just focusing
So
with the
is that, are these cameras harassing you too?
No,
I mean, look at your top. Everybody's focusing on you, even without a camera. Holy schnips.
I'm security.
We're with the United States of America. Yeah, right?
You're gonna have to go to the back of the line, ma'am, if you keep it up.
No name calling around here, PJ.
She's gonna go to the back of the line. Como se dice Sagers? Como se dice
Right.
Sagers?
You know.
Sagers, is that it, Sagers? Juno?
Oh, now you're part of the Mohawk tribe. You're part of the invaders that invaded, and you're part of a tribe. Oh my good Lord.
Hey, you're not allowed to call.
I highly doubt anybody at this Joseph,
He knows.
whoever the hell you're mentioning, was your
Put
cousin.
those Sagers away first. You should have a bra on. That's not okay. There's children here.
Nobody
There's
cares.
children here. Don't act like that. I'm
Next,
calling
you're
the
gonna
cops
say
right
you're a
now.
card-carrying
Sorry,
Indian.
auto-dialed. Complain against that.
Calling the cops. My teats are almost all the way out, and they're harassing me.
You want to apologize now?
Calling 911.
You can apologize, ma'am, if you'd like.
Yes, the Valley Girls. Your beak is huge. Yeah, I'm not a white Mexican. What the hell are you talking about?
Honey, I
The
don't wanna go out
Mexicans
with you,
a
baby.
new race, just so
Hey,
you know,
need to put a
Lalo.
bra on.
Very modern
Need to
new
put a bra.
race. Your race
Put
is
a bra on.
well, it's not even a race. It's a
Yeah,
concoction
it's
of
called public information,
two races,
honey.
couple
Go get it
races,
right.
right?
Look, main thing is this: you need to put some bra on those bad boys, okay?
Bra on those
Just
bad
flapping
boys.
around. They're just flapping around. Hey, they're just flapping around. I don't want them, okay? I
The
don't want 'em.
blueberry skipped her. Yes.
All right, Curry. Take care, Curry. How we doing, Purple? She was hitting on me. I had to say, I don't want it. Chicks are always hitting on me. What's going on here with you, bud? What's up, Apple? Hold on, let me make sure I know what I'm talking about here. What's up, buddy? Hold on, I gotta get some other
What's
stuff.
up, buddy?
Is it a dirty car?
Itty
Hey,
bitty.
door's
Yes.
open over there, buddy.
The committee of
Door's
the itty
open.
bitties.
This is called a White Tiger. White Tiger of the Chinese clan.
Oh, I know who he is. I don't need to look up some alleged person that you're allegedly related to. And don't get me started on the tribal systems, because I'll probably trigger the fuck out of you. I think all reservations need to be abolished. We should not have a reservation systems.
Are you? What are you worried?
Period. Oh, he's real, but your connection to him is probably not. Who knows? I could be wrong.
Hey, oh, look, whoa.
Whoa.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Don't get me started on reservation systems. Look at, do you know who, Rib, do you know who Russell Means is? Do you know who that guy is? He was based as fuck.
Uh-oh. What an idiot. It's alright.
Yeah, right? You just be chill with them and they're chill.
Go get him. Go get his shit. Go get it again. Go get that VIN and tell him we're going to call the police.
Get the VIN. Yes, they're trying to put him back on the plantation. They're already doing a real good job at it, though. They don't even have to put him on the actual plantation. They'll willfully go to it.
Oh,
whoa.
What an idiot. It's all right. I'll have you charged for that, bitch. Go get him. Go get his shit. Go get it again. Go get that VIN and tell him we're going to call the police.
Yeah. I like Russell Means. He was a badass Indian.
Either way, ma'am. Either up the stairs.
He was a badass Indian. And guess what? All the Indians didn't want to fucking listen to him.
Hustle, though. Hustle.
And look what you guys got. It's alcoholism, mental health issues, and casinos and drug problems. What is he most known for saying? If you want to see failed socialism, go to an Indian reservation.
Run. Hey, hey, back off. Hey, back off. Stop. Hey, stop. Hold this. Film that. Hey. Stop. Hey, stop. Get off
I'd
of him.
have beat that old man's head
Get
in.
off of him. Get off of him. Get off of him. Hey, get off him. Go ahead. You're good. Get off. Hey, he assaulted us. You're not going anywhere. Anyway, take this. Stop. Stop. Fuck you. Back up. Hey. Oh. Hey. Back off. Hey, back off.
Out of here. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in.
Go to jail. You leave, you're going to make it worse. You better pull over. They're going to go to your house. Yes, sir.
What's it about?
Just everything, just recording in public. That's it.
Hey. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, I watch a lot of those videos on YouTube where
There you go.
people complain about
Yes.
us having the right to film
Exactly.
on public grounds, on
That's right.
government property. It's ridiculous, right?
Yes.
And they just, but it's because they don't want accountability. Is what
There
it
you go.
is. They don't
Well,
want
I think for
accountability.
conquered
They don't-
people, the
they don't
Indians are
believe in
doing pretty
They
well.
want
I
to
went to law
push
school.
their issues and emotions on others.
For
I went to law
conquered
school,
people,
so
they're
when I
doing
see
mighty
that kind of
fine.
stuff, I'm like, and you know what's really sad is that they don't train or educate our own government officials
Right.
to understand basic laws here
You're
in
right.
America,
You're right.
you know?
A lot of times we're having to remind them as well.
Yeah, and I see all those videos, and some of these guys are like, they have big salaries, big titles,
Yeah.
and they're clueless.
Clueless. Absolutely.
Have to give them
And they're-
reparations.
they're
There's not a single
constantly
Indian alive that had to deal with
volunteering
anything.
to escort
It's the
you
same
guys
argument
out.
for the blacks.
I
So
love the fact that you get
the only difference between the
thank you, sir.
blacks and the
Thank you for
Indian
stopping to
is
talk to
the
us.
blacks
Bye,
are,
man. Thank you. Have a good day.
you know, they're American citizens, and we don't give them a reservation and socialism and all this free handouts and shit. And eventually,
All right, guys. Sorry
they
about
could
that
build
long
their own
way to go.
communities within our society.
We're
But the
trying to
Indian,
fix
on the
it,
other
guys.
hand, like Russell Means
trying.
said, there was two options: either abolish the BIA
brother?
and create true sovereignty, a nation, right? He was a nation builder. He wanted a country for the Indian. Or assimilate to the white man's culture. You
What's up,
lost.
brother?
There's only two
Have a good
options.
day.
The reservation
Thank you.
system doesn't work.
Thank you
That
for
was
the
Russell
support,
Means.
sir.
Go listen to his 1989 testimony before the Senate that he did.
Well, don't run
Go
away
listen
while
to
you
that
ask.
and tell me that's not a real Indian.
right,
That's
what
that's a
inside
real
you can
Indian. Either sovereignty, rescind all
you
treaties
silly
and
goose.
contracts with the United States government and create your own country,
Explain what I'm doing.
which isn't gonna fucking happen.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
be
take-
real. And Russell
I'm not
Means
gonna
understood
take your
that.
picture as
Or
long as it's
two,
just a video.
Get rid of the reservation system and assimilate to the culture in which you live in. Because this is fucking America, guys. I know it offends a lot of Native people when I say that, but I don't really give a shit. I got Native American in me, bro.
So I am what you would call
I'm a fucking a Native American. I was born here, like everybody else. And to be honest with you, if you study the history, history is important.
I don't want to be posted on.
The natives came here,
So wait a minute.
crossed the Bering Strait. This wasn't their land.
Are you?
This wasn't their
being
land.
looked for by the feds?
No.
This wasn't their land. They fought each other. They conquered each other, and then then the Europeans came. When this wasn't their land, did the same thing the Indians were already doing time before. So,
social media.
stolen land's being stolen all through history. It's called history. And there's a guy that wrote a book about war, right? Yeah, we got a real Indian in the house. He knows probably Russell means better than me.
I like your style.
But yeah, that's what he talked about. Two
I like
things.
your style.
He can tell you probably what I'm talking about. Either Indians get true sovereignty, build a nation,
Well, thank you for
or
your
ditch the
permission
fucking
today, man.
BIA and the whole reservation
for your
system
permission.
and assimilate. That was
What's up,
his
angels?
way he saw it. And obviously he was not for the second part, right? He wanted to build,
Look, if you give me a
he
hug,
wanted
I
to
won't post
rescind
it.
those contracts under international law to create
Wugsy, wugsy.
an actual nation, not a
got gloves on.
reservation.
He's serious.
He was totally against the
I like your
reservations.
style, buddy. I like it. This guy hits
Guns,
people for a
germs,
living,
and
I think.
steel is booked.
What's up, guys?
I'll write that down,
Everyone-
actually. Someone else is...
Sorry about the
Fuck,
line.
where's my pen?
It's everyone's
Someone
fault
else has
that's in
actually
front
told
of
me
you,
to read that book.
Right?
It's the second time
Everyone
I've
else's
seen it,
fault.
so I like reading. Let me grab a pen.
This one in the purple and blue. She was taking a while, though. You're forgiven, though, ma'am. You're forgiven. I feel like this guy was a villain from a movie in the white hair with Bruce Willis. The Jackal.
Simon
That's who it is. He's the Jackal.
Gertie?
He's
No, I have
the
not.
movie
Is
star
he
from the Jackal.
kind of the
All
same
right,
flavor
Eagles.
of
Take care, brother.
guy? Never
I
heard
love
of him.
Patriots. Take care, brother.
Yeah, and there was
Everyone,
also,
you're
so
talking too much.
I'm not very in tune with a lot of
Bring
the
it down a
tribes
little
because there's a
bit.
lot of things going on during the war, right, against the natives when we manifest destiny, especially. But I'm very in tune with what was going on in Arizona at the time when we had gone into that area. And to be honest with you, a lot of the native tribes in Arizona, not all of them, but I would say a good split, a lot of them actually sold out their fellow tribesmen. They sold out in promise of, hey, you'll get this or that, right? There was a lot of them that sold out, and there was a lot that didn't, right? So they put up a good old fight, and you got to give them that. They fought, and they fought. Yakima Rez, right? How the hell does that happen? Jesus Christ, what was she doing? But yeah, in Arizona, I forget which tribe it was. I want to say Pima. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. I'm probably wrong. One of the tribes in Arizona actually sold out and was actually pivotal in the capture, I think, of... what is his name? My mind's kind of going... I want to say Geronimo or something like that. Is it Geronimo? I don't know. One of the fucking chiefs that everybody knows about, right? It's like, interpreter for the Brits during the Revolution. Yeah, and the Indians were, partnering with obviously the fucking Brits a lot of the time. Yeah, they did change it to Lakota, right? Open res plus mine is clean, beautiful, and we still care for each other. Yeah. Well, that's an exception, not the rule, though, right? Because this is the greatest quote that captured me with Russell Means, right? Was the whole when he did, I think it was 1989 Senate hearing, right? He said, "You want to see how socialism fails?" Something along those lines, right? Go to the Indian reservation, and you can see how socialism has failed. It just has failed, a lot of them. Yeah, there might be some of them doing all right, but in general, if you take all of them and put them in a basket, overall they're failing. You go to the Indian reservation, you know they're there. You know you're there by how shit it usually is. 50,000 cars, there's no development, people don't have jobs. And if you go to a local like area where they hang out, if there's like a market or whatever, there's a tribe I actually went to in Canada, in the middle of fucking nowhere. People are just dirt poor, and they get a lot of the money handed to them. And the old saying, you can't feed someone, right? You got to teach them how to fish, right? And that's the problem, is we've not taught them how to fish, so to speak. So they just always wanting to hand out. And then the reparation idea kind of drives me crazy. The idea that you get these reparations just because you're a native, right? Which doesn't make sense. Oh, there we go. Appreciate it, Darla. Thumbs up. But yeah, I have very strong opinions on it. And actually, most of my opinion on the reservation stuff comes from having listened to Russell Means, a lot of his shit. And in the early times, he was a drunkard. And if you know any native people, that's kind of what inflicts their community as alcoholism. There we go. Another one. What was that one? I seen it. Gold coin. Appreciate it, guys. And alcoholism, mental health issues, drugs kind of, but for sure. But mostly mental health issues and we'll say drug-induced stuff. A lot of just miscellaneous crime and shit, family problems. And it has a lot to do with just, their culture is their culture, but it's not what it is, right? And a lot of them were forced onto reservations and shit. And that's another thing that kind of boggles me, is you have the fake ass Indians that go around preaching all this shit, and then come to find out, well, they're fucking 100% white. They married into it. It's like, who the fuck are you to go and tell the Indians how to fucking do their thing? There's a tribe here in Washington. I knew this gal that was going to do a presentation before the whatever it's called, their people, when they're making their decisions, right, on membership stuff, right, like who could be card carrying, right? And her whole pitch was, oh, the Indian tribes, they need to accept the whites. That's the premise of it. Let's just be real, because she was white, and guess what? She was getting a fucking handout from the tribe. She was milking the tribe. And what was she doing? She wasn't doing it to benefit herself. Well, she was enriching herself. She was getting not only federal government money for student loans, she was double dipping and also getting money from the tribe. And what I would say is stealing from the tribe, because if you're a native, you actually get a lot of benefits, and a lot of them don't take advantage of it. They have a lot of resources. It's just they may not be aware of it, or they don't want to do it. I don't know what it is, right? She was stealing, in my opinion, the money that could have gone to other services or buildings or some type of thing, right? She was stealing. So it just obviously she was like, oh yeah, you have to accept 100. And she was pure whitey. Like there was no, I don't think she had any native blood in her. Period. Zero native blood. And it was like weird how she became part of the tribe, card carrying, I forgot which fucking tribe it is, but it is just fascinating that she's ripping the natives off, and then she's like, oh, yeah, you have to bring all of us whiteys into the tribe, may accept us into your tribe. And it had to do with some bullshit. She was like trying to argue that it was really in a eugenics argument, is if I recall. It was like something along the lines of they can't continue breeding with themselves, so to speak. So they need to diversify their blood with the white man, right? That was, I'm not even joking, that was her argument. And the reason why is she came to me to like review her presentation that she's going to make to the elder, whoever the hell it is. I forgot what she called it, but they were voting on who could become, part of the tribe, so to speak. And it was just like the most racist shit I've ever seen. Like, oh, these poor Indians without the white man, they would, they're basically calling them like they're gonna be autistic and whatever. She fucking pulled up some shit, probably did a Google search and just made the shit up. I don't know. It was eye-awakening. I'm like, wow, I don't know if I would present this. I'm not gonna say her name, but I don't know if I'd present this shit at all. Gotta practice your manifesting. Yeah, Tracy Molina is literally the Elizabeth Warren of Portland. Oh, that woman is the devil. Yes, she is the devil. Yeah, that woman, I saw, there was a video of her today when Zach was, yeah, she is the devil. Yeah, and that's another thing. She might have that dark skin color, but we all know she's a Mexican or a Mexican. She's definitely not native. And that's another thing, you know, they almost let anybody in now. It's like, you know, shit, you search around enough, you could probably find a tribe to let you in. They'll let you in. I mean, maybe it's not what you know to you know. Maybe you can marry in. There's a lot of things been changed over the years with different tribes. Everyone's different, right? So it's like, if you really tried, you could get in. Hell, my brother lives on tribal land. His lady is full-blown native. I don't think he's part of the tribe or anything, but he's on near the Four Corners in that big ass tribe, you know, that big ass thing. But they're very fucking racist. Not in the sense like, oh, they're racist against whitey. They're just like protective of, we'll say, protecting their culture, right? They don't like his ass on the res. They don't even like him living in the res. They don't like that she's dating a white man. Like, so there's difference between tribes. Then you have the tribes in Washington where they're all whitewashed and shit. And there's a lot of whitewashed. I hate saying it, but they are what is the point of having a tribe if you're trying to preserve your culture, right? In the argument, as the argument goes, why the hell is 80% of your tribe white man? Like now it's what's that old it's no longer around anymore. It's like a fucking fraternal order back in the day where they'd fucking dress up like Indians and shit. I forgot the name of it, but it was like the Indians were in it and so were the white man. They'd fucking dance around and do fucking powwows and shit. But yeah, it's crazy. The whole Indian topic, I could fucking bore you to death on it. I wonder if I could find his speech. Let me see if I can even find this gentleman. Actually, I have not looked this gentleman up in years. Oh, shit. First thing that pops up, guys. First fucking thing that pops up. First thing that pops up. Turn it up a little. This guy's a respectable Indian. I might disagree with some of the shit, but overall,
people that I am bound to give, albeit it's a short version. What I said in my own language translate into English thusly. Hello, my relatives. I am an Oglala Lakota, and I come from our very sacred holy land, the Black Hills, where Yellow Thunder Village is. My mother...
And mind you, his idea would actually carve out nearly a V in the whole center of America. His idea of the nation he wanted to build. It would have took, I think, about 1/3 of the country in the middle out.
This greeting is to this day the way all Indians throughout the nation still greet one another, those that still know their culture. This is the only way we present ourselves to one another that is acceptable. We tell you who we are, where we are from, who we are from, our clans, and we do this without ever saying our name. Anything less would be an insult to you and to my people. Senators, my morning prayers to the great mystery always include you and your colleagues in Congress, as well as leaders in all governments. It is an honor to come before you as a spokesman for my people, the American Indians of the United States of America. In these United States of America, this great country of ours, we American Indians, we can be anything we want to be, except American Indians. And that is created by the laws of this nation.
Yeah, he understood sovereignty, guys. He knew his shit. He was not a dumb guy.
The so-called
spent most of his life as a drunkard, too.
Designed for the Indian to fail, to be expendable.
Amen. Hear that? Listen to what he says right here. Listen to what he says. Let me go back. That's key.
I take you back in your
history. Look at old John McCain.
To be eliminated
go back.
by its subjugated
about what the reservation systems were designed to do.
The American Indians of the United States of America. In these United States of America, this great country of ours, we American Indians, we can be anything we want to be, except American Indians.
Right here.
And that is created by the laws of this nation
Coming up.
and condoned by its subsidiaries, the so-called tribal government. And
So-called.
designed for the Indian to fail, to be expendable, to be eliminated.
That's what the
I take you
reservation
back in your
systems
history.
are, guys. Right there.
After the American Indian hostiles had been subdued and forcibly confined to Indian reservations, it took approximately 30 years, one generation, for us to adjust and become economically viable. Contrary to what the anthropologists say and what we even ourselves are taught as Indian people. However, allotments were made smaller, our remaining lands were open to homesteading, and we were forced into reducing our livestock. Nevertheless,
In the 1800s, all
we
that
made the
happened.
adjustment again in less than half the aforementioned time, 15 years, and become economically self-sufficient again. But once again, the American Indian was forced into
Yep.
reducing our
See,
livestock.
I knew the Uncle Tom
The
thing
boss
would come
farmer
out.
concept was instituted.
You're not listening
We
to
were
what he's
told
saying,
what,
Rib.
when, where, how
It's going
much,
right
and
over
how
your head.
little we could grow. This applied to agriculture and our livestock. Again, we recovered in a time span of approximately 15 years. We were so successful in our third recovery that the American Indians enjoyed the finest of economic times, while the rest of the industrialized world was wallowing in the Great Depression. It was then that President Roosevelt introduced the Howard Wheeler Act,
He hasn't even
known as
talked
the
about
Indian
economics,
Reorganization
bro.
Act, the IRA, which institutionalized the so-called tribal governments, which are
He's
not
talking
one
about
of
the
our
reservation,
institutions,
tribal
and
government
it is still
bullshit
foreign to
systems.
us this very day. We have yet to recover. 45 years later, the IRA, Indian tribal governments, on their own initiative, began renewed efforts at reestablishing their sovereignty focused on the oldest profession of American Indians.
Mm-hmm.
That's gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo and other gaming operations has been, without exception, a proven initial success. Failure through mismanagement, politics, or litigation has been less than 15%, showing a better than 85% success rate. The new Indian-sponsored gaming industry on reservations dwarfed success ratios of any and all other non-Indian industries in America. Gaming operations have proven to benefit the revenue gathering of all governments, be they county, state, or Indian reservation. With regulation of bingo and gaming by the Congress, we are experiencing repetition of history. One shouldn't remedy success. The results? The United States government, through Congress, once again intervenes to regulate a proven success in violation of all basic and fundamental rules of economics and totally contrary to all the laws of capitalism. American Indians are human beings. We are supposed to be citizens of the United States of America. We fought in your wars in other countries. Our Navajo Nation code talkers served and saved this nation in World War II.
That's the Nazis.
We have the inalienable right to joint venture with whom we choose, as long as we do not harm nor commit fraud upon anyone. There is no piece of evidence anywhere that proves Indians ever conspired with criminal elements to establish bingo.
FDR, I don't know about that.
The Bureau of Indian Affairs, the infamous colonial office of the Department of Interior, and the initiator of sleaze in government, has been regulating contracting on Indian reservations since 1824. This fact alone should convince and teach every student of government that regulation of commerce and enterprise does not work. In fact, it only produces the opposite result. Graft and corruption is rampant to the contracting auspices of the BIA and its surrogate tribal government. Indian front contractors bid for and receive government contracts only to proceed to build shoddy, dangerous bridges, buildings, schools, roads, and dams. The Indian is the scapegoat when there is a failure, and is always the one indicted. Contracting on reservations has proven historically to breed and feed corruption within the BIA and now the tribal governments. Within the past 2 years, I personally have attempted to
Robert
assist
Dole.
7 Indian reservations located in the Southwest, the Northwest, and the Northern Plains to no avail. The investors I represented were from various groups interested in establishing banks, resorts, Indian-owned public relation firms, factories, fishing ports, and international trade. I now know that tribal governments do not want economic development unless graft is a major ingredient. The BIA is a major player in land leases being sold by petty bureaucrats for as meager an amount as $40. There is a scandal of monstrous proportions occurring in at least 2 Indian agencies, the BIA's branch of land operations and the branch of realty. I challenge this investigations committee to intricately go into the branches of realty and land operations. The BIA does not enforce its trust responsibility, quite to the contrary. In September of 1987, I moved from the poorest county in America, the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, to the richest area in the country, the Navajo Indian Reservation. There is no difference. I paraphrase the former Secretary of the Department of the Interior, James Watt. If you want to see an example of failed socialism, go to an Indian reservation.
Very true.
The poorest and richest reservations in our nation suffer from identical problems. Mismanagement, a bloated patronage system, no checks and balances, and tribal government's waiver of sovereignty in order to initiate debt.
Waiver of sovereignty.
This is not anything new. This is an everyday occurrence in all tribal governments. Problem is leadership. In this case, it is the lack of leadership. Ironically, everyone, including you senators, referred to the allegedly elected tribal officials as leaders. Leaders are supposed to work for a better quality of life for their constituents. It is an insult to my heritage, my ancestors, and my dignity as an Oglala Lakota to have the term used loosely. Many of the tribal officials are honest and sincere men and women who have good hearts. Nevertheless, a vast majority of the tribal officials parasite on the incestuous world of tribal politics. Not as our forefathers, who were the best providers, protectors, defenders, advocators, and friends. The game of who is the most important rules. It's embarrassing. At the turn of the century, American Indians numbered about 230,000, all traditional.
230,000.
With each succeeding generation, we lose our population base and our
230,000.
spirit as once proud peoples.
It's a lot in that
The
time
American Indian
frame.
statistics of deprivation have remained constant since the end of World War II. All other groups of citizens, fortunes rise and fall with the gross national product, the GNP. The American Indian statistical line of deprivation remains constant, a straight line. With the blatant genocide of our traditional people, we have less than 50,000 in America today.
Wow.
We
That was
are
in
averaging
89.
a loss of 1,000 a year since 1900. We are losing a value system as distinct people that sets us apart from the industrialized world. These facts surface in our tribal statistics, and no one attempts to do anything about it except for a few social workers and reservation police.
Yep.
This new statistical horror is women and child abuse. Child sexual abuse is epidemic on Indian
It's
reservations.
still a reservation. He
And all you
doesn't,
hear
I
are
don't think Rib
whispers.
is getting it.
This abuse can be
Rib
directly
is not getting it.
attributable to the
You're
schools
still
on the
forced on a little
reservations,
tack of land,
education
track
in
of
the
land.
BIA, republic,
given your
contract,
alleged
and
autonomy,
missionary
but
schools
it's not
do
true
not
sovereignty.
teach positive
You
values
listen to this
from
guy.
non-Indian
He does
culture,
other good speeches
and in collusion
after
with
this
the
about
BIA
sovereignty.
certainly do
He
not
gets
allow
it. This
Indian
is one
culture
Indian that
and
gets
values
it.
to be taught.
I might disagree with
Fact
him that
is,
the Indians
educators
should have their own
continually
sovereign
denigrate
nation,
American Indian traditional lifestyle
but he gets
as
it.
primitive, dirty, and without any redeemable virtues.
Because that would mean they're taking America,
tribal
right?
councils condone
Making
it.
it sovereign for themselves, right?
Needless to say, every time the
But he
U.S.
gets
government
it.
has interfered
And I
with
can
American
respect
Indian
this guy because he
lifestyles,
gets it.
it has been proven to be disastrous. In the 1960s, legal services were implemented on Indian reservations. It was a boon for the people. Tribal officials,
Back to
all of a
school,
sudden, were held
McRib.
accountable. Legal services stepped in,
Oh,
and lo
Lord
and behold,
Almighty.
tribal
That's funny.
courts had power to the power of attorney for the people. The result? An edict
That's
from
funny.
Washington, D.C. is handed down, and legal services can no longer represent people against the tribal government, and they can no longer represent class action lawsuits against any government. Presently, legal services are not much more than a mill for divorce lawyer trainees. Congress passed the American Indian Religious Freedom Act in 1978. To date, 6 cases concerning our
Allowed
freedom
them
of
to do
religion
peyote and
has
stuff
reached the
too.
Supreme Court. We lost
Religious
every one.
ceremonial stuff, right? It's actually a cool
We do
Supreme
not
Court
win
case he talks
lawsuits.
about here. Just go read it. It's
State
actually
governments
fascinating
lose.
history.
The only time we allegedly win a lawsuit, it is in reality the federal government winning out over the sovereign rights of a state.
Anybody home?
Once again, the American Indians are the pawn. Now, the major factors presenting American Indian people with existing rights to self-determination. American Indians suffer under a system of dual citizenship.
Yep.
That is, U.S. citizenship and tribal citizenship maintained by the BIA. Only Hitler did that.
Only
The dual
listen to this
citizenship
guy,
is a
man.
major obstacle
Indians need to listen to
in the
this
free
guy.
exercise of individual and tribal sovereignty. The continuing loss and attrition of existing lands through various federal, state, and local laws and/or regulations is a hindrance. The abridgment of sovereign rights to remaining lands and the arbitrary monetary policies of settlement of these rights whenever they are recognized. Another major factor preventing Indian people from self-determination, subjugation of the American Indian individual to the laws of government-sponsored tribal governments, and the continuing arbitration
Sponsored
of BI
tribal
rules and regulations,
governments.
which have the force of
Peyote is
law,
worth doing.
yet are
Yes.
not repealable.
In Arizona, they have places you can go to.
Solutions.
Tribal lands.
The American Indian people's right to self-determination is recognized and will be implemented through the following policies. The American Indian individual shall have the right to choose his or her citizenship, and the American Indian nations have the right to choose their level of citizenship and autonomy up to absolute independence.
Hear that? Right there, guys.
American Indian will have their just property rights restored, which include rights of easement, access, hunting, fishing, prayer, and water. The BIA will be abolished, with the American Indian tribal members
Great meat
deciding the
mash.
extent and nature of their governments, if any. Negotiations
any.
will be undertaken
If any.
to exchange otherwise unclaimed and unowned federal property for any and all government obligations to the American Indian nations, and to hold fully liable those responsible for any and all damages which have resulted from the resource development on or near reservation lands, including damages done by careless and inexcusable disposal of uranium mill tailings and other mineral and toxic wastes. I want to thank you, gentlemen, for inviting me here. It's been a high honor, especially since I'm the only one invited here today to testify that doesn't receive money from the federal government. Also, I want to I was introduced as a former founder and leader of the American Indian Movement to the tribal chairwomen that you have here, our former associates of the American Indian Movement back in the days when we were gross militants. And so I just wanted to let you in on that the American Indian movement is a very proud, continuing part of American Indian society. I thank you.
Mr. Means, thank you. You certainly have left us with many provoking thoughts about the problems facing American Indians today, and you were kind enough and wise enough to also make some suggestions. I think that is what this committee is looking for. We may agree, we may not agree with him, but it is important to have some
I know, Mike.
thought-provoking
I know,
ideas where
Mike.
we should go from the standpoint of the relationship
I'm right
between the
there
federal
with you,
government
Mr. Mike.
and the American
For life. What up, bro?
natives.
Was watching Chris's live. Everyone there is in love with the Frey dog. I tried to tell them they're sleeping with thy enemy. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I have no sympathy. They had their month. It's over. Fucking move on. I'm not watching anything related to trans, gay shit, any mention of the gay stuff or anything like that. To each their own. Go fucking party hardy, do whatever you want, but I am not fucking being part of it. 100% on that same page. I don't care for it. It's not my business, and I'm going to tune the shit out. They had their gay month. They had their pride month. It's over. Let's fucking move on to more important subject matter and discuss things that actually matter in this world. But there it is, guys. I appreciate everybody hopping on with me. I'm going to cut it here. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. I just actually wanted to hop on the Tommy thing. That was my main objective. Didn't have any other reasoning, stuff like that. I got stuff to do tomorrow, catching up with things like that. Appreciate everybody being here, especially Rib, all you guys. Even though we disagree, Mr. Rib, appreciate you being here. Mike Hunt, Heavy, everybody that's here. Robbie, don't forget about Robbie. But I'm going to go ahead and raid Mr. Bill. Looks like he's still streaming, so we'll do this again, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like it now, but let's do it again. See you guys next time. Have a good evening, everyone. Let's go.
Unfiltered and raw. Turn it up, let it talk. Yeah, raw.
Yes, I don't like the Freddy. Fake Freddy.
In raw,
Freddy Krueger.
My boots, flag flying off the back of my truck. They said sit down, be quiet. I just laugh like, man, good luck. Hey, cornfield, small town, but my voice hit the big screen loud. If they're mad at my freedom, yes, I'm doing my family proud. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna